Okay, so
Recap,
yeah.
Most of us are in the tavern because Trinity did not want to pull out the page that she tore.
Did you just assume my gender?
You're always in a cowl. I can never tell. So there were two that did not go to the tavern, though. It was
yes, I went with the puppy.
Right.
And me.
Yeah.
Trinity didn't want to pull out the piece of paper that she stole or commandeered from the logbook of the woodworker.
Carpenter?
Yeah. So we were about to talk to the bartender about the girl that is kind of suspicious in the logbook that bought a lot of the materials that, except for nails, but nails might be common. So I think some ideas that we were talking about was posting.
I think we did talk to her. We were going to surveil her and talk to the bartender.
No, we didn't talk
No, we talked to the woodworker. We didn't talk to the person that bought the parts.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Yeah, no, we're we were thinking about like setting up like a watch of that house or whatever.
Because we don't want to alarm her
if a murder's been happening every night, we could just kind of like follow that one person, see if something happens. Yeah. So, and then what were you guys off doing?
We were talking to the families about the talismans that have been hanging up all over the town.
Is Divenna with us or with them?
I'm with you guys. It's Divenna, Trinity, Ulfgar, and Velgrath.
All right. So, by now you've been in the town. It's between walking back and forth and your investigations. You got here in the morning, probably about 8 a.m., and it's probably by now about 1 p.m. Right about now, I would actually like to know... I'd like Divenna to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
First level exhaustion. Do I also have disadvantage on saves?
Only ability checks.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, 24. Sorry, 24. I forgot that I'm proficient.
23.
I'm taking the saving
What do you add to it?
Hmm?
Yes.
20.
Unless you have proficiency in wisdom, just your wisdom
One.
bonus.
So flat 1.
1.
5.
Oh,
Okay.
natural.
So
24.
1,
Natural
5.
20? Natural
22.
1.
Natural 1. Plus nothing.
So,
Yeah.
Kithri and Trinity, both of you are starting to feel kind of mellow, kind of relaxed. You're really kind of starting to dig this small town feel, this hot swamp. Everything here is just so chill.
Dig it.
Starting to like it.
Just remember that. Now we got roofied.
But yeah, so you're feeling mellow. You can decide whether or not you like that. So let's start out with people who are talking to the townsfolk about the charms.
All right.
So I'm kind of close to this guy, so I guess I'll kind of lead on this.
Yeah.
Mr. Tallman, I believe I saw a few talismans hanging on near the doors of some of the houses of your people here. Would you mind introducing me to a couple of those families?
Oh yeah, I guess that wouldn't be a problem at all. So I guess he finds the nearest one with the talismans on it. It's like, I guess I saw some of those pop up maybe a few days ago, and I don't know, they just seem to be all the rage, and I actually kind of like them. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, they're super cute. Definitely.
Loving the human bone aspect.
I mean, it's a brave choice, artistically speaking. Is there a patriarch at home? Or?
Yeah, so he brings you to the closest one and knocks on the door, says, Oh, Kelly, hi. So I think our guests here, I don't know, did you know that we have some people coming out of town? They're here and they want to talk with you for just a few minutes about your lovely charm there on the porch. And Kelly comes out and says, "Oh, hi there. Nice to meet all of you. It's quite a few of you, and no, it's just you two.
It's just us and a dog.
And a dog.
You three.
No, I'm not there.
No,
Sorry,
it's just
okay,
these
you
two.
two. Sorry,
Just us.
okay,
And a dog.
okay, and dog. All right.
It's a small porch. I know it can feel crowded.
Well, what can I answer for you?
Oh, well, we were just wandering around and we noticed these lovely talismans, but I couldn't figure out who was putting them up or why. And since one was on your property, I thought maybe you would know.
Well, we had a merchant come through town a few days ago. We don't get a whole lot of merchants out here, but when we do, it's always nice to go through their wares. And he had a whole lot of them to give to us. And after a couple of my neighbors got some, I thought that it looked quite nice, and I decided to get one too. I just sort of like the feel of it, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
What did this merchant look like? Can you describe him?
Seemed to be a half-elven fellow, and probably is, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell with the half-elves. Maybe 50, 55 years old. No offense, Stark.
Any chance he's still in town?
No, he went out of town pretty much the next day, I think. Busy route.
Did he explain anything to you about the item that you purchased?
He said, and none of us really believed this, because it didn't seem magical, and none of any of our townsfolk really seemed to detect anything magical about them. But he did say that they would take away some of our pain. We thought it was just kind of a old wives' tale. But
What?
yeah.
Have you noticed any significant changes in your household since you put up the talisman?
I mean, I have to say that I do feel a little bit better, but
No one's regrown limbs or anything.
no, of course not.
That would be silly. We're here really just because we heard about the deaths, and we were concerned for your town, but it seems that none of the townspeople are really all that worried. How do you feel about the string of strange deaths in the last few days?
I mean, occasionally accidents do happen, and it is a little weird for it to be 3 days in a row, but I think it'll work itself out. And then Brenton says, "That's what I told her."
I'd like to see if perhaps these talismans are creating some kind of magical reaction in these people, making them less alarmed about the murders. So because they all have the same outlook, and it just seems strange.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. Would you mind if we took the talisman with us?
And we bring it back?
Definitely.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose you could.
You're really helping out your community. Thank you.
And she looks to Brenton. They'll bring it back, right? He nods to her.
Okay, then I'm going to pull it down and put
Okay.
it in my pocket. Because if there was a curse, I already have it. So I'm just going to...
Got the
I feel like it's a good call to just start taking these down widespread. If I'm within arm's reach, I'm probably going to grab it and just put it in my pack.
Okay.
I
So
don't like them.
are you guys collecting more information, or are you just like going house to house and doing that, or?
Do you have any more questions? I mean, I feel like each house we go to, they're going to say basically the
Pretty
same
the
thing.
same thing, yeah.
So we should probably head back to the rest of the group, and I'll collect talismans on the way. Sound good?
Sure, sounds great. I'm gonna hop on Monty's back and make my life a little bit easier.
Just a little bit of
Subtly,
thieving as you go.
So go ahead and make. I'm assuming you're trying to do this stealthily.
I do have
or-
stealth, yes.
So
I'm
go ahead and
stealthing.
make a sleight of hand check.
Oh,
If
sleight
you're
of
traveling,
hand.
if you're going with Brenton and doing this, definitely sleight of hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I know my stealth number. I don't know. Oh, sleight of hand. Sorry, hang on.
Okay. And then the rest of you guys are doing what?
We were gonna talk to the bartender.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I make a check to see? Because me feeling euphoric or mellow is not normal for me.
Okay.
So can I make a check to see if I think something's wrong with me?
Go ahead and make an insight check. Insight check on yourself. So what did you
Would it
get
be
for
at-
sleight of hand?
Would it be at disadvantage because he's not all there?
I'll take it into account.
So I rolled d20? Yes. I got 18, and then my sleight of hand is plus 3, so 21.
Okay.
Ooh.
21.
All right. So finishing up you first. So you do go through town, and you, definitely manage to grab like 6 of them. Grab like
You were worried about my hands.
She's got the jazz hands.
jazz hands. Okay. All right.
Only time it'll happen, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz hands, spirit fingers. They're right.
I was doing that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What do you get?
21.
21? You definitely feel odd. I mean, maybe it could be because of the new environment, and it's just you find yourself unexpectedly liking it, but you're suspicious of most things, and you find that being mellow is not really agreeing with you.
I'm happy. This is weird.
Trinity doesn't get
Everything's
happy.
okay. This is weird.
I'm really liking this place. Someone's drugged me.
All right. So, what are the rest of you doing?
Talking to the bartender.
Okay. So, and you go to the bar. I'm guessing you're going to. So there are a few bars that serve the locals primarily.
The same tavern we were
Same
in
tavern you
before.
were in. Okay, this tavern, I don't think I told you its name before. Its name is the Bloated Merman.
Oh, it's lovely. I love it.
Okay.
Ulfgar, do you feel funny?
No, I feel great. What's wrong?
I'm enjoying myself.
I'm gonna make an inside check.
That is weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
I
Stay
don't remember
close.
my insight right now.
I'll take care of it.
So sick.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
18.
I didn't.
Is Trinity acting weird?
And are you acting any differently?
Yes.
Is she... Are you... I guess, are you being less rude, or...
She is
Are you
smiling.
smiling?
You're
Is your
smiling?
face,
Wow.
is your smile covered though?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's weird in itself.
So
And
that...
the hood's even like halfway. Like it's not even like full blown.
Like, can I see hair?
You can see like we're not going crazy here. But
That's so weird. Yeah, okay.
All right. So you head on into the tavern.
Yes. Trinity, you look like you're feeling pretty good. Do you want to talk to the barkeeper for us?
I do. Barkeep.
Hi there. What can I get for you?
I just want a round for all my friends.
Absolutely.
Give me your strongest, most expensive stuff.
Okay.
None for me. Water.
And do you have coin to pay for this?
Yes, I do.
May I see it?
I pull out just one gold coin.
Okay. His eyebrow raises and he takes it from your hand. Drinks for the whole tavern.
Nice.
Alright.
I'm okay with that.
So, I guess after we sit for a bit and talk about dumb stuff, I'd like to try to lead the conversation toward, I guess, the murders in some way, but I want to try to make it inconspicuous that I'm trying to ask about that woman.
Okay.
I don't know how to do
I
that.
think the best way is just kind of bring up case details
And just have him over here. Yeah,
Or
we should
talk to
talk
him
about
about
it
the case.
amongst ourselves and then kind of rope him in for something.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Mention her name.
So, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Disadvantage. Okay, that is still a 14.
Okay. So, you're talking for probably about 15 minutes or so, and there's not a lot of stuff to do here. He's cleaning some glasses, idly listening. Eventually, you notice that he is leaning up against the bar, and it seems like he's listening in on you.
That's when I want to drop her name. Be like, oh yeah, we were hoping to meet with her. I thought she might have some information.
Okay. By the way, the name... Did I give you her name?
Kaylee Thornton.
Kaylee Thornton.
Okay, I knew it was okay.
Yeah, I totally wrote that down, guys.
I knew you gave it to them and that I forgot it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember her name either.
What is Kaylee?
Yeah.
Kaylee Thornton.
And then... Oh yeah, Kaylee, she... Kind of a sad story. Her dad passed away not too long ago, maybe 3 or 4 months. Her mother's not doing too well. It's mostly her and her younger brother. She's not that young. She's, in her 20s or so. And I wish our community could do more to help them.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone likes alcohol in those times. You mind if I buy a cask and take it over? Just a small cask.
Not at all. That'll be 3 gold.
Alright. 3 gold.
Okay.
Plus 5 silver.
Okay.
And then just ask him, so, since I want to take this to where is she? Where's her house?
Gives you directions to...
Great. So I have a small cask and some silver. Directions!
So cask is like about 20 pounds.
I'm going to immediately hand that to the much bigger people. Either Ulfgar or
I'm not the strongest
not
person either.
Trinity. Ulfgar, look at this small cask. Or wait, it'll fit in the bag of holding.
Sure.
I love having a bag of
Are
holding.
you implying that Ulfgar wasn't strong enough to carry it?
No, I'm implying that I don't want to give it up.
You don't want to give it up to the dwarf.
Dwarf might drink it before we get there.
I'm just gonna just quietly shove it into the bag hanging off of my hip and act like it's nothing and think I'm really cool. Because I'm 16.
Which, by the way, Ulfgar is still getting lots of stairs.
Taking it.
Okay.
Yeah, are we at the tavern, guys?
Not yet.
So you guys were out
I mean,
for a little while. If you want to stay at the
Are we
tavern
just
until
gonna
they
shoot
get
the hay
back.
for a little longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just wait for them to get back.
Can I ask a village person why they're staring at Ulfgar?
You can.
You want to do it in the tavern? Sure.
Yes, I do.
You're feeling friendly.
Guards it out.
Why
Why are you just looking at him all weird?
Are you doing it out of earshot of the rest of the group?
What do you like? Oh, the rest of them?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna make a scene.
So, there are a group of 3 other people, 2 humans and a halfling, who are sitting at a table maybe 10 feet away from you guys. They're kind of just sipping their drinks, talking to themselves quietly. They're not like laughing or rambunctious or anything. You go up to them and you ask, what do you ask?
May I ask you all a question?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Why do you keep staring at my friend?
Which friend are you talking about?
The one you've been staring at. I'm sure you know as well.
I haven't been staring at anyone, buddy.
So I'm imagining it when you keep looking over at my door?
Go ahead and make another insight check.
Can we hear this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, doo-doo! 6.
Yeah, and he says, yeah, I think you are. And all 3 of them get cold at that. Any friendliness that they initially put on is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Trinity.
Well, I hope I don't imagine any more of it. And I'm gonna walk away and go sit down.
A few minutes go by after that. You notice that shortly after you left, they sort of shifted in their seats and now they're facing away from you guys.
That's right. Nobody looks like my man.
So, you drink for a while longer. Between walking around and talking to those people, it's probably another hour before you get back to the tavern. But eventually you guys meet up.
Are you jangly?
I'm so jangly right now. You guys, I got like 20 of them.
Well,
You
how'd
got
you pull
like
that off?
8 of them.
I still say that I do. She's not great at counting, you guys. Just because I thought I should get them. I'm still a little tipsy. I'm sorry. What did you guys learn? Do you want to put them in the bag? Okay. Is it gonna fit?
Oh god, yes.
Everything fits in there.
Would I fit in the bag?
Creepy
Like 5 of
bone
you. Or
Suffocate, but
talisman.
yes.
after like 10
Jangles.
minutes.
Am I
Does it
the
like
only
jiggle?
one who notices that everyone stares at Ulfgar?
No, we won't.
No,
notice.
by
I've
now-
only been
by
here
now
for like
everyone
5
knows
minutes.
it.
We just didn't want to say anything and cause a scene, jackass. No, I don't say jackass. We just didn't want to cause a scene.
Did we miss something?
Yeah, I
Kinda
think
like
so.
the
He's been a
child.
little friendlier than normal.
Notice this?
You just assume
It is a
I know.
wonderful town. I do like it so.
Weird.
We heard about a
Yeah.
creepy salesman. What do you guys got?
Wait, what about a creepy salesman?
Yeah, that's how everyone got these things. Some guy came about
Huh.
2 days ago selling them.
So it wasn't a
Or
local?
giving them away. That was unclear.
How are we selling them?
Probably.
As a salesman.
Hopefully. Yeah, it's the same time that everybody started dying, you guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that might be a direction to look too.
Yeah, he's a half elf,
Okay.
about 50.
Okay.
That's all we got.
So he's old.
Well,
Not far enough.
No,
Okay.
not for him.
if he's old,
Sure.
then I'm ancient.
Oh? How old are you?
Elves in the room, just
Don't worry
cough.
about
Well, I'm actually a young elf. I really like this place.
It's nice,
I don't
isn't
think
it?
I've ever heard her.
Maybe we should stay a little longer.
I'd
I
say
like us.
until we solve
Like,
the
you know-
murder.
Are you?
So,
Are we even sure they're murderers?
I like us as a group.
I
think
like
as
you.
a party,
oh,
You are awesome.
I think.
this is new.
I think that
Ulfgar, everything good?
I think
I guess
something's
Trinity
wrong
can't
with
hold her
these
liquor.
two.
Or-
Huh.
Because it seems she's acting really weird now, too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if maybe...
Hey,
it's
Kithri,
those-
did you spend some more time with those talismans as you were walking around? Figure anything
mean,
else out about them?
No. They just seem to be hanging there. They're pretty.
She didn't even touch him, actually.
Do we
Actually,
really have to talk about the murder right now? Can't
Kind
we
of
just
why we're here.
enjoy each other?
Oh, I'm not talking to you, I guess, so the rest of you. I kind of preferred when you
Hugs?
hated
Free
everyone.
hugs?
This is weird.
Oh no, something's definitely wrong with her, but I think it's great.
It's so sad that this is something wrong.
Did this happen
You like people, there's something wrong
before
with you.
she got back to the bar, or
I mean, she's always pretty chipper, right?
so by the way,
Happy.
Amadine, make another wisdom saving throw.
They're not on her anymore. They're in the bag of
19.
holding now.
Okay.
They're now in another dimension.
another dimension.
So,
19. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Kithri been really chipper as well?
Yeah, she's been in a great mood.
I don't know her very well,
No,
so
neither do I.
I can't really say much.
None of us really do.
I'm a secret.
Monty seems to like her fine. He doesn't notice anything.
Monty and I are best friends.
We should all get to know each other better.
Sure. Did you find out anything else about this place or the salesman?
He
or
left
what
the
he was
day
selling?
after he arrived.
And he had like a ton of these.
Like, yeah.
Oh, and they're probably brainwashing people, but I can't figure out how yet.
How do you mean?
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna be that big. It's probably gonna blow over.
that. Everyone says that all the time. And it started when they got the talismans.
All
That's
right,
my
I'm going
theory.
to pull one back out of the
I
bag
want
of
to
holding
insight check
and
her.
try
Did she
to
mean what she just
inspect
said, or
it
was
more.
she just quoting that?
Okay.
Because I don't know that she would actually say that. 18?
Given the level of her concern, just not that long ago, and how she's behaving now, something's definitely up with her.
Hey, Kithri, are you able to identify objects?
What do you mean?
Like, I've heard there's a spell that can tell you the properties of a magical object. Oh, okay. Because I don't know it, so that would be really nice.
Did you guys
right
know that
now.
I'm wearing
I'll
earrings?
check my spell
They're
book.
beautiful.
Earrings.
Do you like them?
What do they look like?
Oh, I do. But my dear, you're acting very weird. Are you sure that you want to do this? You're so secretive. And
I'm just enjoying life.
Justin, what do Trinity's earrings look like? Oh, do they look like yours?
Mm-hmm.
did you get them for this occasion? No.
Very sparkly.
I've been wearing them the whole time.
Should we maybe... something wrong with you.
Yeah, and her.
Not that you aren't a lovely person and that you aren't always a lovely
something's
person, but
affecting
you're
you
usually a
guys.
bit more acidic.
I can detect thoughts, but I can't identify objects.
You can detect thoughts, though?
Mhm.
That's cool. You should teach me that at some point.
I should.
Something is definitely wrong with me.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
Well,
Technically, I've only decided on 3 out of my 4 spells, so I could learn Detect Magic real quick, but I don't think that would help anybody.
That also seems like metagaming a little bit.
I was going to say, it feels like cheating.
Yeah.
Like, I have the 3 that I picked, and I kind of guess that's all I get for tonight. I should have done my homework.
Yeah, you should have done your homework. Anyway,
well, what's the plan moving forward?
Drinks.
we have drinks. We have so many drinks. Do you
Yeah.
guys want some fine wine, by the way?
Yes.
I stole some whiskey
I'm
from
going
the
to pull
mayor.
out 2 bottles.
Yes.
We can drink that.
Wait,
Let's do it.
he's not in the room right now, is he?
The mayor? No, he left you at the tavern, yeah.
Okay, do we want to drink wine or whiskey? They don't really mix well.
Let's drink both.
They
But-
don't mix well.
The bartender did overhear that.
You were really loud about it.
Where did he keep it? I always wondered this. Was it in his desk? Was it on his person? Was it... Where'd you steal it from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
I think it was in the desk. I don't know. I stole it out of spite because I couldn't find something better.
Okay.
He goes and... Are you holding it right now?
Yes, I'm pulling it up.
He grabs it from you and takes a swig and then gives it back to you.
Nice.
Now you have a wig?
Swig. Takes a swig.
More whiskey!
Kithri, would you like some whiskey?
Absolutely.
With the knowledge of what they said the talisman is supposed to be, can I do another Arcana check to see if I can find anything else about what its magic is?
Sure.
We should sing a drinking song.
You should totally sing a drinking song right now. 12. No.
Really
Do you know any, Trinity?
You should sing a halfling song.
Halfling song.
Okay.
I can't recall any.
Well, we have
I could make one
directions to the creepy lady who... Well, I guess she's not necessarily creepy.
Very nice,
Bartender.
sweet person who
he
we were
walked-
gonna...
Did the bartender walk back away?
You can say that you waited.
Yeah.
You're in your right
So
mind. Yeah.
we have directions to get to the girl we wanted to get to, and I theoretically have a cask of ale to give to her. I may or may not give it to her.
You have more ale.
Oh god, yes.
Fantastic.
Always have more ale.
Should I sneak into her house?
No, we're just gonna... Well,
I don't know if you could.
we could do
right
both.
now.
We
I
could
don't
talk
know
to
if
her.
we're
You're just
all
announcing that you
mistaken.
steal things. This is not very
Someone
you.
distract her,
It's
while someone
not.
else go around the back.
Yeah, should she see all of our faces in case we do surveil later?
We
Like,
kind of freaked someone out earlier and there was only 2 of us.
That's
Dog.
true.
I grab one of the talismans and I'm like, Hunty, fetch.
He chases
They
after
aren't there for you to
Kithri.
grab. They're away in the back of holding.
Kithri can
Okay.
I
turn
don't trust
invisible,
these.
and
Smart.
I'm
Sneaky.
a thief. We should be together sneaking.
Sure.
It's kind of a really
Sounds
important,
like a
though.
great idea.
I'm just going to warn you, in case you don't remember, that there are other people who live in this house. So even if she's distracted, there are other people who might be able to see you, because you didn't remember that last time.
Well, how do you know that?
Emphasizing that a lot for some reason.
How do you know that?
I don't. As a player, I do, though. There are 2 other people who live in the house, so Kithri knows.
I think you're underestimating how
I'm
good
saying
I
so
am.
Kithri knows.
Do you see this bottle of whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might take my wine back since you're being like that.
Maybe these nice people will let us stay at their house.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably best if we
of
don't let them
course.
know that.
I thought I bought
The
rooms
people
for
that
us.
You
we
already
suspect
did.
of murder, we should stay at their house.
Mhm.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
I was going to say, once you say it out loud, I'm down with the idea.
How are you feeling right now?
I mean, honestly, I'm fine. The alcohol's worn off. It's noon. I mean, I could use another one, but other than that, like...
We have alcohol right here. There's a bottle of wine right in front of you.
I know, I just... When other people start acting weird, it makes me feel like I shouldn't drink. Because
Sure.
I
Is
get
it the hood?
paranoid.
Because
I can take it off.
I normally don't say this.
See, that's the
but
weird part.
Yeah.
That you're wanting
I
to
think
take
I
it off.
actually trust you the most right now to watch things. God, that felt so weird.
Mm-hmm.
But
It was weird for everyone.
yeah,
I don't think that's your smartest idea, but
All I know is that
I'm
I
not
don't
moving
know
my
enough.
brains, honey.
And my only idea, besides going with everybody else's idea, was to patrol tonight. So I'm with
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
you all want to do until then.
so who wants to go and talk to the girl?
I'll go.
No, Kithri, you're with me.
I thought we were going.
No, they're going to distract and we're going to break in.
Oh, okay.
But you're still technically coming.
But they're not talking to the girl.
Yes. Okay.
Trinity
Good
understood
call.
what I was saying.
We're gonna hang back and
I just want to make sure we're all on the same
loot
page.
some stuff.
But
Cool.
do we want all 4 of us plus a dog to show up?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
no, that's a lot of people to show up out
The
of
dog
nowhere.
could be good to distract some kids if there's some there.
Monty's not great
She's
with
like
children.
20 something.
I said if there's some children there.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, town kind of follows us around, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
I'm invisible.
They can try.
Already?
Better
Wait, did
people have
Kithri
tried
just
to
turn
follow
invisible?
me and have failed.
Just right at him.
Kithri! Kithri, where are you?
I'm invisible.
All right,
Just hear
so
her little
plan
voice.
is go.
Pitter patter of feet.
Plan is go.
Let us go.
Because
I think
I'm
we should
pretty sure she
separate.
can only keep this up for so long.
I think we should
Let's
separate.
find out how long.
Mark
I think
down
like
your
an
spell
hour.
slot.
Oh my gosh, I think it's an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Yeah, so we're gonna walk to a house, and I guess who's going to the house actually? I would normally say I should go because I'm real good at talking to people, but today I just feel off. Like I really lost a lot of sleep, and I really need to sleep.
I mean, I know that I automatically hate you, but are you like good with other people?
I mean, I'm okay with other people. I didn't really deal with a lot of people growing up in the forest and stuff.
So that's a no.
Yeah, okay, I'll
That's
go.
a no.
I mean, my charisma's not great. I like to think I'm better with people than I am, but I think I'm better than that, so.
You should knock on her door
this is
and try and
painful.
spread
I'm
your
gonna go.
religion to her.
I think
and then
I'm
I
gonna
can sneak
go.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the one who knows most about this. I'm just here to smile and wave.
You're the one who found the house? Okay, we're walking while we're talking.
I'm sorry for your loss. Have you thought of becoming a monk? Like, no.
I'm also sneaking Kithri shots of the whiskey.
Kithri's
You just see a
invisible.
bottle floating.
The bottle's just floating.
Like, does it turn invisible when you touch it?
Nope.
That's good stuff.
Okay, then.
Monty's very confused. I'm
Only
just
it's like not at the height we would expect it to be. It's like down here. A child. All right.
Monty's
We eventually
whining.
get
He's
there.
really uncomfortable with the fact that you're invisible. He can smell you, but he doesn't
I
understand.
pet Monty to make him feel better.
Oh. Did anyone drink any of the wine I brought out? Okay, then I'm going to put it back in the bag.
All
I
right.
like to be in charge of my mental faculties.
Yeah, I don't drink either, so.
Kithri,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
do it?
5.
No,
No, I lied. Yeah, no, it's 5.
No, wait, no, it's fine.
Yep.
It's 5.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to say you have disadvantage on all mental and dexterity checks
That's awesome.
until you are sober.
It's great for someone sneaking around a house.
I won't be loud.
Thud.
All right, so, I mean,
Yeah, I think
is it
socially
so long
awkward
for us to
elf
get
and
there?
dwarf will probably.
Everybody's already looking at me.
Yeah. So
It takes about 20 minutes to get there.
Okay.
Wow. I think this is a rare case where I'm the best person to talk to somebody.
I thought you were going to sneak in with me.
Well, I don't know. Divenna's not feeling it. No.
Oh no, I'm going to do it because you're weird right now.
Why am I weird?
You're not
You
you.
even said you were weird.
she's had the best
Eat a
luck.
Snickers.
So
Fine.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
I'm fine.
we're relying on you to sneak
Are you
because
sure it will blow over?
But I'm invisible.
yeah, we can all hear you so very clearly.
But not quiet. You just hear it from like our hips. But I'm invisible.
Shuffle, shuffle, thud.
Ow. Whole new meaning sloshed. Okay. So, when we get there, I'm just gonna go up and knock on the door.
All right.
I
me
gestured
and,
at
Those two
Those
are
guys.
not there, right?
yes, we are gonna
We're going to sneak.
hang back
No, I mean,
first.
Ulfgar and I totally remember your name.
Velcro.
Velgrath. Are you there? Are you hanging back? Are you staying at the tavern? Are you going?
I'm
with us?
probably staying at the tavern because I don't think I would really help much here.
Moulton.
Yeah. there's other things that I might ask people back at the tavern, but...
Did you walk with us? With your boo?
Yeah, we walked with, but we're gonna hang back.
Okay.
And just watch.
So,
I'll be
get this straight.
tall
The three of
behind
you, you're sort of there, but you're watching from afar, and then the two of you are talking? Okay.
I would make sure, though, that I was not visible.
Okay. Stealth check.
I'm also not visible.
Yeah.
All three of you stealth checks.
You still need a stealth check.
25.
Nice.
Okay.
You would have advantage, but you don't.
Exactly.
7.
Okay.
I'm so loud.
Also 7.
Okay.
God damn.
I'm not very stealthy, guys.
Ever.
I'm
I
also
wonder if I
wearing
should
full plate.
You're like Bilbo, just
I can be sneaky.
just stomping around the Shire.
Are you at the door with me, or are you staying back?
What do you think I should do?
I'm in full
I don't
armor,
know.
so.
I don't make very good decisions when I'm tired.
What did you roll?
You've been the one making all the decisions this whole time.
Because no one else will.
You're great at it.
Sure.
So good.
I just want to support you.
I'm having a rough day. Just make a decision.
If you're having a rough day, I'll stick with you then.
Okay.
And hopefully we don't need to sneak our way through this.
Great.
Okay.
Not to be rude, but maybe I should do the stealth thing alone.
What? What was the point of me becoming invisible?
Oh, that's so you can hang out judgment free.
So
Who's judging?
I'm going to say, and you don't necessarily have to be with them. In fact, I imagine that Ulfgar is sort of trying to keep Kithri from drinking too much or hurting herself in some way, because apparently that got out of control.
That escalated
But
quickly.
I'm guessing that Trinity probably would realize what's going on and sort of move away.
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
That's fine.
You're so little. It doesn't take much alcohol.
Does not. Few swigs, I'm gone.
Guess now we know not to pull out some stolen whiskey.
Or goad her on.
Yes, we know that now, don't we?
Funny that
Okay.
the person with the highest constitution got drunk as quickly.
Yep.
It's a little.
I'm just a tiny thing.
Monty stays with her. He's like licking her invisible
Maybe
face.
it's just whiskey's
And
a
I'm
thing.
laughing.
So it tickles.
Yeah.
They're having a grand old time.
It's the best.
Okay, so you go and knock on the door. Okay. You hear some footsteps. Eventually someone opens the door. It's a young human woman. Short, brown hair, probably, shorter length, short hair. Looks kind of mousy. She opens the door, says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Hi, are you Kaylee?
"Yeah, that's me."
Hi, my name's Divenna. Are you there with me?
I'm just standing behind you silently, smiling.
And this is my friend.
What a lovely smile you have. Okay.
So we're new in town, and we're trying to talk to everyone because we heard that there are some things going on that are a little odd. But I mean, first of all, we heard there was a salesman who came through who had, and I'm gonna pull one of the talismans out of my bag. These guys, and we thought they were really cool. Do you happen to know where he went or anything? Because I heard these are really good luck to people.
I'm afraid I don't know where he went or how to get any of it.
Okay,
I'm
we're just
sorry.
asking everyone. Sorry. I'll put it back in my bag. And then, also take out the small cask. And I heard that you had some misfortune in your family, and I felt bad, and so I want to give this to you.
Oh, thank you. She has a little bit of trouble lifting it, but she
You
takes
got
it
it. I
and
believe in you.
she brings it and sets it like right behind the doorway. Right now she's standing in the doorway.
I was taught it was appropriate to bring gifts when you're talking to people when things happen. But anyway, yeah, so we're trying to get a bit of a feel for this town because it's not like one I've ever been in before. I haven't traveled a whole lot before this. And so I was wondering, because everyone seems really laid back here, but I'm a little worried because I heard there were murders.
Yeah, I've heard about the murders. I'm not sure how I can help you, though.
Do you... I mean, it seems like a lot of people aren't worried, but, I mean, three in 3 days, right?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
I want to insight check her.
Okay.
Is she telling the truth or natural 1?
You can also insight check if you want.
Oh, yeah. How do I... Just D20?
Yep.
Okay.
Natural 20.
20.
Disadvantage, man.
This is why I came.
So, well, letting your friend here do the talking, you're
Mhm.
just getting to read on her.
Yeah.
You can tell that her voice is a little raspy, and it looks like she's been crying. And it does very much seem like she's trying to just sort of get you away. Leave me alone. You're not exactly sure why. Might just be the line of questions that have occurred so far. But other than that, you're not getting too much of a read.
Gotcha.
I'm getting nothing. So I'm just going to keep rambling. Anyway, so, yeah, because it seems like people aren't worried, and I thought that was a little weird. Is that normal for this town, or is murder common?
No, of course not. We're a pretty small town, so murder can't exactly be common for us.
Okay.
We want to maintain our population, but
everyone seems totally okay with it.
I mean, I'm sure they're not okay with it. I mean, would you be okay with murder?
No, that's why I'm asking. You seem to be the first person who's, oh no, it's not, it's just gonna blow over. That's what everyone else says.
And I haven't exactly had an easy life the past few months, so maybe I'm a little less happy and laid back than my fellow townspeople.
I can understand that.
You don't think there's anything wrong with the town, do you?
I've been acting weird.
Not that I can tell, but I don't get out a whole lot. I'm not sure when the last time I got out was, really.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no, we are so rude. We just gave you this big old cask. I bet you can barely even lift the thing. I go and I'd like to move in to grab the cask because I know I'm much stronger than her. I'm like, can I take that to your kitchen for you?
She sort of goes to block you. Okay, I guess you can, yeah. And she... Oh, sorry. Pardon my manners. I should have invited you inside. Here, let's open it up. Let's have a drink.
Let's do that.
So I just want to generally make small talk and distract her for as long as possible.
Okay.
I'll tap the keg.
You know...
I'm sure you would.
you know how to tap a keg.
Okay. Thank you. I'm like, I feel like my
Natural
character
1.
would probably know how to tap a keg. So she, like it's nothing. She grabs a tool off the counter and pops whatever mechanism needs popping and starts to pour in some convenient mugs on the counter while you continue to...
All right.
Awkward small talk, awkward small talk.
What are
Okay,
you
Trinity's
guys doing?
gonna look for the best place to break in before
Okay.
she goes in.
And Kithri is following.
Be investigation.
Silent.
Carrying you.
You're carrying me? Okay.
Kithri's not following me.
Well, so
I mean, did
holding
we
her
leave her on the master?
I'd say,
Yeah, we did.
for one,
So no.
Trinity, so they probably go ahead and make perception checks.
All of us?
Ulfgar and Kithri. Kithri with
Because Trinity
disadvantage.
disappeared.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage means you
One more
roll it
time.
twice.
Okay.
And take the lower
lower.
one.
Well, that one was pretty low.
Which
so,
I have to do for everything right now.
Yeah, 3.
9.
Yeah, so Trinity's gone. You have no idea where she is.
However, this is not uncommon.
No one's concerned.
So you guys can still try to sneak into the house, but you're not coordinating with Trinity in any way.
I would prefer not to try and sneak because I'm not very quiet. And I know that.
Okay.
So
Be
I.
very quiet and try to sneak away.
But
Because
you're
I
very
am.
drunk.
Because I am very drunk.
Okay. So you're going to try to get away from Ulfgar?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna
Make a
attempt
stealth
it.
check.
It's not gonna go well.
Wait, is this with
7.
disadvantage too?
Well, but it's with advantage and with disadvantage,
Exactly.
so it
Oh,
cancels
right,
out.
it was straight.
So what was it?
7.
7.
I don't think I was very successful.
I'm just going to use your passive perception.
It's not very effective.
So, no. Like, you get probably about 20 feet away before stubbing your toe on something that a normal person would have noticed. So, Ulfgar finds you and grabs you and takes you. You can attempt to get away still, but you don't sneak away.
I'm too tired now. My little halfling body is like,
You
Okay.
gonna put her back on Monty?
No, I'm gonna tie a rope around her and me.
I'm tired.
No, there's just a rope.
Floating rope. A floating rope.
Just make sure she doesn't run away again. About the same height as Monty is,
Yep.
but not actually on Monty.
So if you're riding Monty, the rope would be above Monty.
Yeah.
Oh, Halo.
I'm gonna leash
It's
Kithri.
like the invisible dog leash. Love it.
It's on a person.
All right.
Sorry, Kithri, it's for your own good.
All right, fine.
Trinity. So you go around, circle around the house, try to find the best point of entrance. It doesn't have a back door, it's just the front door. There are not really windows, more just, cut out frames where you can enter the house.
It's only one story.
It's one story, yeah. It's not a large house.
Do I hear anyone to make me think there might be more than these 3 in the house?
Go and make a perception check.
It's 17.
No. You hear the 3 of them talking somewhere in the house.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and go through the window or frame.
Okay. So you circle around, you do identify that they are talking in the kitchen eating area, and you decide that you go in one of the other windows sort of at the opposite side. You look in through the window and you see a boy, probably 14 years old or so, lying on a bed.
Is he awake?
Seems like he's sleeping. You're not quite sure. His eyes aren't open.
That's too risky. Is there any other rooms in the house that I can enter into?
There is one more window, but it is still within eye line of the 3 of them.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go back.
Okay. All right. It's not a big house.
It sounds like it.
Two rooms, it seems like?
It's like a
Shack.
It's pretty much a studio apartment.
Bathroom, kitchen separate, and then everything else is just one big room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which I notice as we're being brought through the small house to the kitchen.
All right. So you guys continue talking for a while. I'm going to keep your insight check from before and give you a little bit more information.
Now that I'm in her house.
Right. Now that you're in her house, she does mention her brother in his room right now, in their room right now. Mentions that her brother is kind of a sickly child. Not anything specific, just always been kind of frail and tends to get sick a lot. Her father died recently in the past few months, and and her mother is an older woman and also probably doesn't have long to live. You look around the place and her mother isn't there. You can decide if you want to ask about that or not. Otherwise, yeah, that's the information that I'll give you. If you want more, ask.
Right, exactly. Okay, so I poured the drinks and I slide the mug towards her. We're really very sorry to hear about your father's death. How is your mother taking it?
She took it pretty hard. And honestly, I used to think that Dad was the only thing keeping her alive, and now that he's gone, I don't know how much longer she has.
Don't say that. She's clearly active. You know, she's not here right now, so she's probably out walking, right?
Yeah, she's just out right now.
I'm gonna do an insight check and see how I feel about that response she just gave me.
Okay, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 23.
Focus. Rolled a 3 and a 4.
Nice.
And you're killing us tonight, Divenna.
I mean, that'd be a 9, but...
It's okay, this is why I'm here.
You don't know where her mother is, but she's not out walking.
When will she be home? I would love to give her my regards personally.
And she'll be home later tonight, I think.
Wonderful.
Are you going to be here that long?
I mean,
And
I heard it was custom to offer travelers dinner in your town. Did I mishear?
And that's not really a custom in our town, but...
I wouldn't want to impose. I just thought we could share this wonderful beer over a lovely dinner.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, I guess.
What that would be.
You can do
passive aggressive thing.
honestly, you can do persuasion, deception, or intimidation. Either 3.
Okay. For some reason, I don't have any of those written down because I'm dumb. Let me see. Persuasion. What were the options?
Deception, persuasion, intimidation.
They're all +2.
They are all +2. I can't use performance? Darn. Okay, it's okay. So, 15 to persuasion.
Okay. I really appreciate the company, but I think that we would like to be alone.
Of course.
At any point during the conversation, did she mention what her mother or father did for a living? How they had their income?
Oh, Dad was he was a fisherman. I guess fishing is kind of a generous term. He was a hunter. He went out and caught things. Normally it was enough to feed us, and anything extra we sold for whatever else we could get. Mother, she did a little bit of this and that. Some herbs, some tailoring, but mostly she just liked to stay home with us.
And then, do you have a trade?
And I sort of followed in my dad's footsteps. I like going out there with him. Find that I can't quite be as successful as he is, not quite as strong as he is, but I make up for it in other ways, I think. I make some pretty good traps.
Traps are important with hunting.
We heard about your building skills in town. We were hoping you might actually have some of your supplies left over. Maybe some of that sap that you bought.
Supplies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was in town a few days ago. Yeah, I did. I bought some pine and some sap, yeah.
What'd you use those for?
Oh, I made a treehouse for Kyle.
I'm going to percept. I don't even need to, but I'm going to use them. I'm like, that's a bald place fly. You think that sick little child wants a treehouse? Okay. I'm sorry.
I mean, he might want one.
It's true. He probably doesn't want one. 18 for insight.
She is lying.
It seemed like you were going somewhere with that.
I know, it did, didn't it?
Did we get her mother's name during that conversation?
Yeah, her mother's name was Gilda.
Gilda?
Yeah.
She said she made traps with the stuff, right? No,
she made a
tree house.
She
made a tree house. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I got all wrapped up in the fact that was a lie. I was about to say that's probably what I should do. Yeah, I was like, I'm not here though. Yeah, exactly. Sure.
And you're leashed.
You're near Monty, and he can psychically communicate with me, so we're good.
There we go. There we go.
A treehouse for your brother. That's so wonderful. I'm sure he loves it. I wish I had those kind of building skills. Can I see it? I would love to see your work.
Honestly, I grew up in a city. I've never seen a treehouse.
It's not quite done yet. I mean, like I said, I only got the supplies a few days ago, and
That's
I
even
wouldn't
better.
want to
I
show
can
it
see
to
how
you
it's
now.
built.
Yeah. And we promise we'll leave right afterwards.
I'm honestly I'm not feeling very well right now. If you guys could just go ahead and show yourselves out, that would be great.
I understand, of course. We've imposed long
I'm
enough.
going to intentionally walk the wrong direction toward the front door so I get to see more of the house.
Okay. That's actually where Kyle's, and you walk back and you see Kyle lying in a bed.
Am I loud enough that I wake him up?
He's...
Because I want to be loud.
And he's awake. He looks up at you and...
Hi!
He says, "Oh, hi."
Hi! Sorry to disturb you. Wrong way to the front door, but congratulations on the treehouse. I heard your sister's making one for you.
She is?
Yeah!
And you're just... Kaylee says, "Well, that was supposed to be a surprise, but..."
Oh! I'm sorry. Right. Surprise. Of course. Anyway...
Now it's not a surprise.
Now that it's not a surprise. I'm so sorry, and I will show myself out.
As we're leaving, I want to do just a scan of the room to see if I see any tools necessary that would be used in carving. Because she didn't say anything about being a carver or a whittler or a craftsman, so if she had any carving tools, that would be interesting, to say the least.
Okay.
Is that perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I know that number.
Yeah.
That boo-boo.
6.
Boo-boo.
Just quick glance.
You see knives.
I see knives. Cool. People have knives all the time. Super.
Yeah, the only weird death was by animal, so any of the supplies would be that weird otherwise.
Well, it's just if she cried like a specific card.
Anyway, I'm walking out and looking for the rest of the room.
Okay.
Thank you so much for letting us into your home. Sorry about ruining the treehouse surprise. But, you know, have a lovely evening, and I hope it would be okay if we maybe stop by again some other time.
Some other time, yeah.
Wonderful.
Not tonight.
Why not?
Thank you for the ale, though.
Okay.
And just closes the door.
Right. Yep.
I'm already at the group, probably. I just walked out.
I'm gonna, since I'm still kind of left behind, I'm gonna peek in the window and see if, like, I notice anything interesting or if she just sits down. I'm gonna spy for just like a second on them.
And she just walks back in and sits down and sigh of relief.
Kid's not doing anything. No one's chanting over beheaded bodies. Cool. All right.
Right, because that's what you immediately do after you have guests at your house.
I'm just saying, if she did, it'd make things really clear what was happening.
You know, it's not always a bad thing to be chanting.
Over headless bodies, I don't...
Well, I knew I didn't know any... No.
Anyways. Do I notice a talisman on her porch or anywhere on her property?
No, you don't.
Okay. Well...
So I'm going to walk back to our group and when I get to him, be like, so we need to surveil her house because she really doesn't want us here tonight and her mom is out and I don't know which of them is more creepy.
Me and Ulfgar will do it.
Great.
Don't forget about me, I'm on a leash.
To Ulfgar. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Tried
that's
to
where
get
the
away.
sound came from.
I'm feeling much better.
Yeah, she lied to us a whole bunch. Definitely hiding something, for sure.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's everything.
You definitely, through the conversation, eventually got it.
I think in the treehouse is probably what tipped you off.
I mean, I figured out the treehouse was fake because I congratulated the brother for it.
Yeah, no, something's up with her mother. She's definitely not just out walking. There is no treehouse. No idea what she used those
got
supplies
that.
for. Yeah,
I figured that out.
definitely no treehouse. And all I know is that she did not want us there and was happy when we were gone. So
I mean, to be honest, I would have been happy when we were gone.
most people don't want us in their houses. So
We were not making good conversation. It was really bad, guys.
I mean,
Let's go back to somewhere else for a while.
Yes, I didn't have very much success breaking in either,
It's kind of a small place.
as you can see.
I feel like we would have noticed if we had. So.
Yeah.
No, you
It's
wouldn't.
probably a good call.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, I could see, like, pretty much the entire house from where it was. So, no.
Well, what time is it now, approximately?
At night, dark
now
corner. Might be
it's
able to go
probably
back.
about,
We were at the bar at 1.
yeah, it's probably
Or the
about
tavern. Oh, I'm still at the tavern.
2:30.
What are you doing? Are you?
Wait,
I'm
in
asking.
the afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder.
Oh no, I was getting drunk at 9 a.m. It was a good day for me.
So, I mean, do we want to post someone here? We don't really have a way to communicate over distance, though. Do we?
Just Monty.
Yeah, and I think technically what it is we communicate with nonverbal signs.
Yeah. You do
Awesome.
not know
But
how to
it's not
talk
actually a
about
psychic connection, no. I like to think it is, but it's really not. I can pretend.
You have your dreams.
I do. But it's not, Monty does make an excellent guard. Follower. He's not particularly sneaky, though. People will notice a giant dog hanging out for no reason.
I just, one, don't want to make Trinity and Ulfgar sit here for 8 hours. And two,
Why don't you
if
want
they
us sitting
need
here for 8 hours?
I mean, it sounds boring. And
Depends on who you're with.
two, that would look creepy to townsfolk.
Or
And-
really sweet.
3, you don't have any way to communicate with us immediately if you do have to follow them somewhere. So, anyone have any ideas?
We all
I'm not there.
So,
I can't
to
have
start-
an idea.
Where are you?
I'm still at the tavern.
You're
Just
still
to
at the tavern?
break this up a bit, were you wanting to question anybody
Yes.
or talk to people?
Yes,
So what would you...
mostly the barkeep, because he would probably know a little bit more about merchant paths and stuff around the town.
Okay.
So, So, my friends told us that a merchant came through town a few days ago and handed out a bunch of pendants. Is there a typical merchant path that they tend to take? Is there like a town nearby where he might go?
I mean, there are several towns nearby. I guess most merchants typically come from the south, from the coastline, and then they go up north into the mountains.
Do you know if this merchant kind of followed a similar path?
He did come from the south. I assume he was going north.
Okay, don't know which way that he might have ended up going. Okay. How well did you know any of the victims? Do you know if they got any of the things from the merchant? Or is there something
yes,
I could ask?
I think the young lad who was found in the box, he might have gotten something from the merchant.
Okay.
But honestly, I didn't know the victims that well.
Okay. Pretty much all I wanted to know. I was thinking about following along the merchant path a little bit if it was towards a foresty area, but since it's a mountainous area, I'm
No good.
He's a trick.
I'm good in the woods. I could probably track things pretty well, or not insanely well, but I've got good survival skills. Okay.
All right. So eventually, like hour and a half, 2 hours later, the rest of the party comes back. Were you leaving a watch?
That's what I was trying to ask. Is someone staying there to surveil, or are we all going somewhere? Because it all seems to happen at night, but they might leave before night.
Perhaps, maybe,
to set
because
up.
if she leaves, then that's also an opportunity to get into her house.
If you want to stay, I'm all for it. I'm just saying I don't want to tell you guys to suggest or anything, you know?
I can follow her. My stealth skills are pretty good. If you want to stay behind, should she leave, and I'll follow where she goes.
Cool. Then I want to go back to the tavern and sleep.
Okay.
You just kind of nod at you and find a good tree to climb.
Okay.
I'm really fine being here, so I can hang out all day.
I'm still walking back to the tavern.
All right. So the three of you are heading back to the tavern?
Yes. I think I'm probably not invisible anymore.
No,
we're
we're not.
still invisible. Yeah.
It's still tied
No,
to
it's only an
Ulfgar, though.
hour, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think am I still tied to Ulfgar, though?
Are you?
I don't know.
I'll untie you.
Begrudgingly.
You seem to...
I'll stay with the group.
Okay.
I have a nasty hangover, so gotta sleep it off.
So you guys get back to the tavern, and I guess you're just gonna relax the rest of the night.
Well, I tell the guys that there's a decent likelihood that the merchant might have headed north towards the mountains, as there's some towns that way. It's not 100% sure. The barkeep didn't know exactly what, but I didn't want to just leave and go off on my own adventure without you guys.
I want to say, great, and I'm going to walk to my room and say, wake me up if anything happens.
It's 2:30.
I'm not even going
I
to
know.
engage. I'm just going to keep going.
All right. As you look at your
Are we just waiting for nightfall?
bare wrist,
My
yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
my arms.
So Trinity and Amadine, go ahead and make stealth checks.
That was not the stealth check.
That wasn't terrible.
It wasn't.
That was worse.
Well, it's 15.
23.
She's beating everybody.
Power of the purple.
I sent Monty with you. You two have bonded.
good.
He's following you around.
Yeah.
He's not good at being sneaky, so he understands.
All right.
I guess
There
if
we
we
go.
need to find them, we can send Monty after.
That's true.
Monty will always find me.
And I can ride him.
I could too.
Yeah.
No, actually, I can't. I'm too big.
Maybe if you like.
About
I'm not small. I'm medium.
about 2 hours later,
4 p.m.
you 4:30. Yeah. You see Kaylee open her door, look around, see if anybody's nearby, and she doesn't see you guys. And she starts to walk towards the outer edge of the town. She seems to be heading east.
To work on that treehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Amadine, you stick with her.
Absolutely.
I'll go in the house.
Nothing needs to be said between us. We just have a look and go on our separate missions.
I imagine you communicated what you would do if she came out.
Mm-hmm.
But the little boy is still in
So is my rapier.
there. Jesus.
So I'm gonna keep
You're in
like
a good mood.
I'm gonna say like 100 feet of distance between us,
Okay.
and slowly follow her after that point, remaining in my stealth mode and
Alright.
being sneaking behind houses or ducking behind groups of people.
Okay. Go and make one more stealth check.
15.
Okay. She doesn't seem to notice you. There are some times where you're walking along town and you can't avoid everyone. So instead of trying to sneak by, you just sort of play it natural and walk by.
Blend in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She gets to the edge of town and basically hops off of the platforms a lot of the buildings in town are built on and gets down into the swamp and starts trudging along.
I'm going to maintain my 100-foot follow distance.
Okay.
This time, though, I'm going to... I guess... What's the terrain look like besides just muddy?
It's muddy and wet, and there are occasional areas, not occasional, actually pretty common areas of high grass.
Okay.
And trees probably every 20 feet or so. Some patches are more dense, some less.
Gotcha. Cool. I think with the mud and the high grass, if I crouch, I'm careful, I'll follow through that high grass section.
I'm going to say... No, your feet's enough. Yeah. Okay. So you keep on following her. She continues going away from town for 15 minutes, half an hour, hour and a half. If there's at any point where you want to stop or go back, but if you're just going to keep following her, that's fine.
I'm literally sticking with her if you
Okay.
want to move.
She walks out for about 2 hours until she gets to a point where there's deeper water. She looks around one last time, make another stealth check. This time, do it with advantage.
So twice and I take the higher?
Yeah.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
I'll just stick with that. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
you could try to
Why
roll
not?
for another one, because why not? But...
Let's just see how good my luck is
double
tonight.
natural 20.
No.
And
6.
you see this mousy little girl suddenly turn into a about 25-foot long crocodile and just slide into the water.
Oh, that could explain.
Just a few.
Well, it explains one thing.
Does that mean we actually have a were-crocodile?
I've been saying it this whole time.
Oh, where could I?
It's I forgot!
I thought we were saying whirligator or something.
Whirligator!
Whirligator.
No, honestly, I thought about it like a few times throughout the week. I'm like, I really hope it ends up being were crocodile.
God, whirligator.
So yeah, no, my first instinct is definitely to freak out, but I have enough, self-control and stealth skills to just be like,
Just scream silently. It's fine. So with that, I think we will take a break right there. And just bathroom break and we'll be back.
yeah.
Dun dun dun.
All right, everyone be careful with your
do
cables.
we need to turn anything off? Or are we good to just...
All right, so we are going to do our little character introductions.
That's right.
Volunteers. Okay.
Okay, my name is Justin Givens. I will be playing as Trinity. She is a rogue high elf with a urchin background. Urchin? Is that what it is? Urchin? Something like that? Yeah. And she is about 5'5", like 90 pounds. She essentially looks like a female version of Gambit, so she's always wearing a hood, but if you saw underneath, you'd see that she has kind of like spiked short hair and red eyes. And the hood is attached to a cloak that pretty much goes down her whole body. And she's always wearing gloves because, you know, she got them light hands. And she has a rapier at her side. She fights with a short bow. And she also carries around a trinket that is something that I'm not ready to reveal what it is yet.
Did not know that. Who's next?
Lysa. Let's just go in order.
Okay. I'm Lysa Moulton, and I am playing a male dwarf paladin. He has a...
Named.
Named Ulfgar Drakehart. He has a holy symbol for the goddess Lyra, which is the god of trickery. He has long blonde hair, and he has his beard braided when it's long enough. It's currently regrowing, so it's probably only like here right now, so it's probably not braided yet. Long story. Full plate metal armor, with like a robe under it that actually, that's what has the symbol for Lyra. It's the robe thing that's over the armor. Great sword and a magical maul, probably visible on my person. A couple bags and stuff. Backstory, he likes to play lots and lots of tricks. And because of that, his family no longer thinks he's worthy of being heir. So he decided to go out on a grand adventure to try and prove otherwise. And so far, I'm not sure if that's working to his advantage or not. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right. Hi, I'm Jessica Spengel. I'm playing Kithri Brushgather. I'm a stout halfling wizard. I'm about 3 feet tall, 40 pounds, female, and I carry a dagger and a spell book for all my awesome spells. And backstory, Kithri is an adventurer, following in the footsteps of her father, and is very curious and wanting to gain knowledge.
Hi, my name is Amanda Probst. I am playing Divenna. She doesn't know her last name. None of you know this. None of you know what her race is yet, so she looks fairly human. She has platinum blonde hair and purple eyes, and she's about 5'2", maybe 95 pounds. Doesn't look like she's ever eaten enough because she also has an urchin background. She is 16. She just found out this last year that she is a sorcerer, so she really doesn't know anything that's happening to her, and is kind of coming to terms with that fact, and so far has decided that this power has been given to her to help protect people, so she's just kind of going with that right now, and trying to figure out who she is, because also of how young she is. So she doesn't have any nice clothes. She is usually dirty. She doesn't let herself smell, but she's physically dirty and it bothers people and she kind of enjoys it. And yeah, that's about it for right now.
Hi, I'm Jessamyn Prince. I'm playing Amadine Avery, who is a half-elf ranger, and I gave her the performer background. So while she is an outsider to society, she actually loves humans and she loves performing for them. So she can often be found in the middle of a crowd doing trick shots with her bow. So shooting arrows and hitting tiny, tiny things very far away. And she very much enjoys the attention she gets from that. Physically, she's average build, average height. On the athletic side, she does a lot of jumping and stuff. Purple hair. Very, very dark purple hair. And light skin that's almost to the point of being green or blue, which she then has to cover up with a large black jacket and a hooded cowl that she wears to be all stealthy. And she likes swishing her jacket when she goes around corners. She's very dramatic like that. And she's on a mission to find her mother's bow. That's all I'll tell you.
I'm Brian Spengel. I am playing Velgrath, a wood elf outlander monk who was orphaned at a young age by elven standards, and was taken in by some monks. And the combination of the love for nature and the self-reliance skills of monks kind of has put a purpose in Velgrath for perfect the self so you can perfect nature. Hates very unnatural things. Stop laughing. Deep coppery color, typical of wood elves, with wavy brown hair that's usually pulled into a ponytail so as not to get in the way while I'm punching people. Or hitting them with a quarterstaff.
Nice.
But mostly punching people.
And I guess I should also technically introduce myself. My name is Adrian Williams, and I am your DM for this adventure. I guess I am also the distribution manager at Crazy Board, the sister show of this. I guess if you guys also want to introduce your roles there.
Yeah, I do social media.
I'm the executive producer and project manager. That's the word.
Everything.
I'm in an episode of Crazy Board, and I'm
in episode 2.
Yes,
which you'll see soon.
I also have my own YouTube channel of Board Watch. So
I follow all of them.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper though.
You might have also seen Justin and Jessica on Board Watch.
I am also on Board Watch.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been on quite a few episodes. I'm a fan favorite. No big deal.
You're our favorite.
All right,
Okay.
let's continue with our
Yeah.
adventure, guys. Where were we?
So, just took a break, getting back, and Amadine just saw Kaylee Thornton turn into a crocodile and slide away into the water.
I'm not following her.
Okay.
I think you should. Little doggy.
Okay, I'm gonna quick. Is there more trees now than there were before?
I would say it's about the same, except that going forward, there's less trees. Now it's getting into like a shallow lake.
Yeah,
pretty much.
basically. Okay, yeah. So I'm not. I'm not gonna follow her. We're looking at about 6:30 here, so I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna.
Which, by the way, it's not quite dark yet, but it's getting there.
Getting there, yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna hang around for a little while longer, but if I don't notice anything in the next half an hour, like if she's just in the water and gone, then by 7, when the sun is fully set, I will head back to the group.
And hopefully you won't get back until 8:30 or 9.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Okay. Do I see anything, or does she just disappear into the waters? 16. Nope, I'm lying.
Don't
14.
see anything.
No, she's gone. So yeah, I hang out for an hour, and then at sunset, I head back to town.
Okay. All right. So you get back to town you're actually able to move quite a bit faster now that you're not following her. You get back in about a little over an hour.
But like 8:15. Cool. I'm gonna head to the tavern where we keep meeting and see if I find anybody there.
Okay.
But
I'm still there.
Asleep.
I want to know what happened.
But someone snuck into a house. And
Yeah.
I want to know how this went.
Same.
Right.
Right.
I honestly forgot that you're doing that.
Yeah.
I was just waiting. I was like,
I was wondering when you were gonna get back to him. I'm just like, okay, we'll keep going with mine. That's fine.
okay, first I'm gonna check through the windows again. See
Okay.
if I see.
And through the
Boy.
walls.
Okay.
Is that the kid's name? Kyle?
11.
So that's your stealth check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm checking first, so would it be investigation?
So you're
looking
trying.
through windows.
So go ahead and make a. So that's your perception check. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
Okay. 22.
Okay. You see Kyle's out of bed and he's doing something in the kitchen, probably making dinner. You do notice that he looks around kind of guiltily and then pours himself a mug of the ale.
Cute.
Which is he facing me?
Oh, what a good kid.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna try and sneak in there and knock him out.
Okay.
Jeez.
So,
How
I'm not trying to kill him.
so you hop in very just completely silently through the window,
Kid's never gonna drink again.
step down, and while he's like taking a gulp, go and make your attack roll with advantage.
Don't drink! With advantage, so you roll it again.
Natural 20.
Natty 20.
Alright.
Knock
So you're doing this with what weapon?
Yeah.
Probably just the hilt of my rapier.
Your rapier. Okay. So your damage is going to be 1d8 and 3d6. And then
Yeah.
so I actually am going to, because there are some, I am going to have us roll twice rather than rolling once and then multiplying by 2.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
say that again?
So because you crit, you double your damage dice. So normally this attack is a sneak attack, and it would be your rapier damage, which is 1d8, and your sneak attack damage, which is 3d6.
Okay.
Since you're doubling it, you're actually going to be doing 2d8 and 6d6.
Oh, he doubles the sneak attack too?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Fucking rogues.
Murdered. We're gonna have another murder. That's me, one of our own.
2d8, 66.
He is specifying he's knocking him out though, so
True.
hopefully should be
Blunt force trauma.
And it's the hilt of the blade, not the actual blade. Still kill him.
Woof.
No.
Well, that's
So we have
15 right there.
Child.
There's sixes right here.
This was a 6?
Well, it was a 3, but
Oh,
there's
is it?
another 3. So
Oh.
there's 2 6s and 2 3s. Oh, never mind.
Are you just too good to do your own math?
Yeah, so sorry, 27.
They already jumped in on it, so I was going to add a third person to the
37.
equation.
37,
Not
and then you
I
add
don't
your
know.
Brian can't control
damage
himself.
modifier.
He does that, so I just learned to just let him do it.
Same.
What's your dexterity modifier?
Dexterity. Ooh, it's like +5.
Probably +4.
+4?
Do you have
He's
a
got a
20?
21.
He has 21 dexterity.
I thought I could only get to 20.
Yeah.
No, it's 19. My thing is messed
So
up.
it's 4.
Okay, so 4.
So it is +4.
So 40 points of damage.
Well, is
Well,
the
that would
dex
take me
damage
out.
also double?
No.
Oh, no, it's not.
No. So he's knocked out.
Weird.
Hopefully he'll wake up.
Right.
But yeah, you go in, you slide your rapier out, he's taking his drink, and you just go pop, and he falls to the floor.
Oh.
I did not mean to bump him so hard.
Okay,
Little bunny foo foo.
okay, I'm gonna put the, I'm gonna make sure it looks like he maybe passed out while he was drinking. So like,
Right, with this giant lump on
Pour the
back of
alcohol on his
head.
clothes.
Right?
well, I'm gonna flip him over so that it looks like he hit his head,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna dump some of the liquor out so maybe he slipped,
Mm-hmm.
and then put the bottle in his hand. So like,
Gonna frame him for murder next.
I mean, we're investigating.
you wanna stay out of this?
Sorry.
Okay.
What
You're fine.
You're good. He's looking
Go
good.
ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
I know it's not quite for that, but
14 plus.
Is that what that says, bro?
Yeah.
Just completely. 20.
Because the math is just so complicated.
just want to explain my reasoning here. I think it's the same skills that you would use for investigating something that you would use to try to do this sort of thing. So,
Okay.
20, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then I guess I'll investigate again because now I'm going to be looking for stuff.
What are you looking for?
first and foremost, I'm looking for anything weird that might point to our case.
Okay.
So anywhere she might be trying to hide something in this house.
Okay.
And if I find a safe or two. I'm not going to say no.
All right. Go ahead and make another investigation check.
18.
All right. So with that, how long are you going to be looking?
I'm pretty quick. Usually, it's you don't want to linger when you're robbing somebody.
Okay. So
long enough to check it thoroughly, but I'm not checking things twice.
So you do find sap and nails. You find where it looked like their mother probably sleeps. You notice that the bed is made. You go through and look through their fireplace. You find a few burnt scraps of paper. You look through the rest
Can I
of
make them out like what they used to be or any type of guess?
You look at them and you don't see any writing on them. That's about all you get. You find where they keep their money. That was actually probably the first thing you ended up finding. It's like it's easy for you to guess after however long you've been in this business.
Mm-hmm.
And you do find 10 gold, probably their life savings.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
None of us know.
That's horrible.
They certainly know they've been robbed, and it's not just, a guy falling
Yeah, there
over.
goes your investigation.
Maybe he spent it on all 10 gold.
That's a lot of
I don't see anything.
in this town.
Was there anything under the bed or like underneath the covers?
You look more closely at the mother's bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mother's bed. That's good.
You pull up the covers, look under the bed, look around it. You don't find anything.
Any floorboards that are loose?
And you step around. There are a few loose floorboards. You're trying to pull them up.
Yeah.
You try to pull them up. It doesn't seem like they're meant to
Come up.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get a look at the nails and the sap? Is there anything that they've been used for or done, or are they just in a pile?
It's nails and sap.
That's it. It's just sitting there in a pile.
And it looks like it's along with all the other things that sort of fit that category. There are also some trap making supplies and
So nothing
hunting
under-
knives, tanning equipment. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna dip out.
Okay.
Just took their life savings.
Can we pause
Which
for just-
exit?
Are we playing
I'll ask the
Cyber?
little boy if he's
So
okay with me
we're
taking their
pausing
life
for
savings.
just a
for 2
second.
He didn't mind. He
Sorry,
didn't mind.
guys. I gotta find an inhaler. I'm gonna die over here.
Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Can you just check the camera to make sure?
This one's the one.
No, I mean that, you didn't move the curtain or anything. Okay.
It looks good. Yeah.
Maybe that kid won't ever drink again.
If you wouldn't have any money, they're probably gonna die.
You won't live until drinking age.
Whole family just.
They're were
dies.
alligators.
It's very good.
We'll just go live in the.
Or she's a druid.
No,
Same thing.
we're alligator.
I like whirligator.
He said crocodile, so...
He said alligator last time, so I'm going with whirligator.
I'm going
Right.
to call it a lizard.
So we are now resuming.
Yes.
There was a slight conversation last time about these being alligators. I was dumb. They're crocodiles.
But whirligator's so much fun to say.
It really is.
How about whirladile?
Whirladile.
But it doesn't sound like whirligig.
It doesn't.
So a few things do.
Yeah, so whirligator.
Not enough things. Not enough things, Adrian.
Okay. So where were we at? Right. You just ruined someone's
Life.
knocked out an adolescent.
Child.
A sickly child.
Yeah.
In my
Who
defense,
just lost his father?
I was trying to solve the murder.
He's about to lose his sister.
Weird crocodile.
I'm sorry, I'm willing to
Mom's
do the things that
supposed
Trying to solve a murder by almost committing one.
I was very aware of how hard I hit him. Okay.
Moving on.
No, you had a great deal of control over that. He's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
Just permanent brain
And
damage.
he's never gonna drink again. So you're welcome, kid.
Good luck with the rest of your life.
You can always make money back.
And rehab costs at least 10 gold. Really.
Very good point.
Okay. So you get out of there, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. Head back to the tavern.
Yes.
All right. He
Kind
comes
of just
back.
thinks it'll blow over.
Comes back to the tavern about 40 minutes later.
So we still have a few
5 o'clock.
hours.
So I guess
before-
3 hours.
Yeah.
So another hour until Amadine gets back.
Wouldn't it be... Wasn't it like 2 hours there, 1 hour back?
Yeah, but they waited 2 hours, or they waited.
That's true. 2
Yeah.
of those hours were spent waiting.
Yeah.
And then
We waited till 4:30. She walked
So actually, yeah,
till
so-
6:30. I got back at 8:15.
But yeah, you're right. 3 hours. It would be 3 hours later.
Cool.
We jump into 8:15. Everything starts.
So
at
they're
9.
all at the tavern. What's happening at the tavern?
Passed out.
We're all sleeping.
Passed out. You're asleep too?
No. Just chilling. Observing. Listening.
Sitting, creeping.
Give me 15 more minutes, guys. Please. I'm just running.
And Ulfgar?
I'm just hanging out.
So we're just in the tavern.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So now that it's night, people have sort of come home from their jobs, and people are starting to drink a little bit more. It's a bit more crowded in here. There's probably about 30 or so people, 30 or 40 people in here, aside from you guys. They're starting to get a little bit rowdy. And let's see. Yeah. Two humans, both men, stumble towards your group and shove Ulfgar.
Am I in the tavern?
Not quite.
Hell no. Trinity's not having that.
I don't think I am either.
Right. You! Dwarf! I don't like dwarves.
Well, I don't like mushrooms. So?
He blinks.
It's not canon.
That's when a racist can at least admit that they're
Yeah.
racist. And it's actually a race, a dwarven race.
Yeah.
I just like
Okay.
this blinking picture of
Yep. Okay. He sort of pauses for a few seconds and then sort of ignores your comment and goes back to, I don't like dwarves and I don't think you should be here.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
I don't think there's anything you can do about it.
Oh, really?
Looks at his friend. Right? He's like, right.
Yeah, you guys don't want to do this.
They both try to grab you by your arms. They're going to make a grapple check. Both of them against you.
Strong to take.
You're
So
also pretty drunk
if
too.
I'm assuming you're trying to counter this,
Yes.
go ahead and make either athletics or acrobatics check, whichever is higher. 2 of them. Sorry.
That's why I grabbed 2, but that was big. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm just bad at math.
22.
Remember? Yeah, thank you. 23 and 22.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
So you manage to shove away the first guy, but the second guy is, I guess, probably has been in a few bar fights and gets behind you and just gets you in a headlock. Rolled a natural 20. And is basically he's trying to shift you towards the door. Right now, he's just holding you in place. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm
stunning fist the guy that's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger and go for one of them.
Stunning the fist the guy that's got her in a headlock.
All right.
I am also going to pull out my dagger and stab the guy.
I'm kind of like.
So I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys roll initiative.
I'm so glad I'm asleep right now, guys.
You're gonna wake up, we're gonna be like, bro, it went down.
The entire bar is gonna be murdered.
My initiative is a 6.
Wait, we're
Alright.
worried about
Even after the
one
plus
murder?
4.
17.
what did this? Oh, it was just us. Okay.
Damn.
Never invited back again. They definitely love dwarves now.
Where's my initiative?
I don't need to roll that, right?
Oh.
No, you're not
He's
there
gonna
yet.
ask for it.
12.
He's gonna-
Oh.
It's okay.
If I'm not there, I don't need to roll.
Sorry, so I'm gonna go ahead and count down, and if you're in the space that I count, then you say. So, 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
Yes.
Okay. What was it?
17.
Fast.
10 to 15.
13. 13.
13.
12.
You're the only one left.
6.
I'm saving for
Oh,
myself.
Monty's sitting outside the bar. He's waiting for me. Yeah.
Would he engage if you weren't there?
I don't know if he would actually.
But
I
where are
think he
you?
would. Unless someone actively
She's
like
still coming back.
threatened
Still
him.
walking
She hasn't
back.
quite made it back yet.
Oh, I got back first.
At this point, if someone threatens me or her, then he's attacked.
We'll see what happens in a minute because I just stabbed somebody.
Not yet.
But at this point, like you'd have to scream or
throwing
something for him
fists.
to know that
The
you were in
halflings
trouble
is-
because he's sitting outside.
Somebody's Achilles heel just
And the
sliced.
horses?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That sounds very painful.
We need to remember to take
It's
those
just it's
with
been
us.
so long since he's seen me. He's getting nervous, and so he's just like waiting for me to get back.
So, rolled another natural 20 on initiative.
Surprise dog.
You
in
can
the
take
rain.
that dice.
So, you can. It's nothing special. So you're grappled right now. The first person that you managed to shove aside takes a swing at you. Are you wearing your armor?
I am.
Okay. He takes a swing right at your stomach and just hits the chainmail. It's chainmail is a
Plate?
plate. Yeah,
So
just hits the plate mail and did not roll high enough to hit you.
I would
Kithri,
definitely let out a chuckle.
Yeah.
your turn. So right now there's one person who has basically has one of Ulfgar's arms restrained, and another person just tried to punch him in the stomach.
No way.
Who are you attacking?
I'm going to attack the guy that's holding him back.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Is it plus my initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Plus 4. Alright, so 17.
That definitely hits him. Roll damage.
Roll for damage.
So
I just realized it's Ulfgar and a bunch of girls fighting.
1d4
No.
plus 2.
Oh, that's right. He's there.
Just because he's a
just
hippie
kidding.
doesn't make him a girl.
This one.
Snowflake.
Does make
I'm
him a
also
wuss,
the one that's probably the best at fighting with
Dwarf.
fists.
6.
Because that's what I do.
Possibly.
I
So-
could rob you in the process.
you take your knife and just jam it into his thigh.
That's how you do it.
She's really going for it.
Sort of about face level.
And he just screams, "Ah!" It's, yeah.
Don't hurt my Ulfgar, he's my protector.
Whoa.
Ulfgar, your turn.
So I have one arm like being held back, but
Yeah.
I'm still free on my other arm.
And you're
Is he
basically you're
full
held in place. You're not restrained. Or,
like in a full Nelson?
so I mean, he tried to get that, but Ulfgar wasn't.
I wasn't
He sort of
enough
broke out of it partially. Yeah.
Am I like how close am I to him like physically?
You can. I mean, he's right behind you. You can turn around and hit him.
Would it be beneficial if I just like headbutt him with my
Go ahead.
freaking solid
Yeah,
metal
sure.
helmet thing?
You wearing your helmet?
Yeah, I have my helmet on.
I think of you're in full armor. We're
You're-
just always.
Yeah.
Always.
You're just chilling in full armor at all times.
I mean, you're
always,
chilling in
but-
full cloak all the time.
I was gonna say that's probably how Trinity likes
Armor
it.
is so natural.
Just like I like the way you look in the armor, babe.
What would that be? Just strength?
Yeah. This would be. You're not proficient in unarmed attack, so yeah, it would just be a strength check.
So 12.
Okay. He is not wearing armor, so you hit him.
You mean you went to the tavern not expecting to fight?
This was such a nice.
So go ahead and roll a d4 and divide it by 2.
Okay.
So 2, and then add your strength modifier.
6.
Okay. So you slam your head back, and between the knife in the leg and this bulky dwarven head in a metal helmet slamming into his face, he just drops down.
Nice.
Does anybody else pursue?
I guess you don't quite slam it back. You have to sort of lift
Yeah.
yourself up, but you do it. You don't know yet. You just did
Okay.
that. Trinity, your turn.
Fair enough.
Okay, where are they at currently after all that?
So, the guy that was holding on to Ulfgar just passed out, and the other guy is sort of stumbling back after Ulfgar pushed him, but he's regaining his footing.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a swipe at his face with my dagger.
Jesus.
Whoa!
With the hilt or with the blade?
I'm gonna go with the blade.
Okay.
That's worse than
But
mine.
I'm not trying to kill him.
How is that worse than?
Attack roll.
Stabbing him?
I'm going.
So it's
I'm
just
going
like-
for a nice reminder of Trinity across his
I'm
face.
going for the artery.
Little tiny
Attack
town,
roll?
a lot of hunters. Don't need your leg.
You guys are so violent.
What do I roll attack?
D20.
D20.
It's a
and then
20.
Hey, I'm like 3 feet tall. I have to defend people I love.
If you're
Somehow.
doing the dagger, you add that to whatever.
I got a dagger and a magic book. That's it.
Chihuahuas jumps out of a person's lap.
23.
Yep,
Hit him.
that's me.
Roll damage.
So it's
1d4. Plus 5. Yes.
Yes.
So 8.
8.
Just
Oh wait, no, that's not right. Is it?
Yeah, 1d4 plus 5.
Okay.
3 plus 5.
Do you have a magic dagger?
No.
Did he?
I remember when I leveled up, all my stuff went up. So that's
Right.
what I have written down.
That should be 4.
Okay, maybe it's 4.
Yeah. But, so how much is it again? So,
Was his?
So it'd be 7 then.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Your stuff. I see what you did, or what happened.
all right. So, you slash at his face and cut right across the cheek, and it looks like basically you split his cheek in 2.
An awesome scar.
Okay.
This
Now-
got escalated really quick.
Now,
Boys and ladies can have a lot
it's
to
his
do.
turn. You slash him across his face. He grabs a bottle from the bar and swings it at you. He is proficient in improvised fighting because he's been in a few tavern fights. 19
What
to
a
hit.
skill.
Jesus.
Oh.
That's you.
Trinity might walk with a star
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it hit me.
Okay. Not very well. And he. Yeah. Hits you. Kind of clips your chin with the bottle for 3 points of damage. Okay. Velgrath, your turn.
Okay. So it just says when I hit with a melee attack, I can infuse it with chi. How are you going to be? Chi.
I'm going to say key.
Okay. So we'll just make a normal attack right now and see if one of them hits, and then we'll go from there. So that's 3 unarmed strikes because I'm level 5. Yeah. So
Yep.
the 2 base ones and then the 1 extra one. Yep. So the 2 base ones, 17 and 13,
Those both hit.
and one of them will be infused with chi. Key, sorry. So I believe my save, it's 8 plus wisdom plus
Proficiency.
proficiency, so 14 is the 14 fortitude saving throw for stunning.
He fails.
So he is stunned.
So, are you choosing not to do damage, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, on that one hit, yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, actually, no. I'm just not doing damage. I'm just
Okay.
stunning him.
So you actually, rather than actually hitting with a full force, you do a few pressure point attacks, and
No kung fu.
his body seizes up. And then that guy's down. Kithri, your turn again.
I'm gonna run away before somebody kicks me.
Okay.
Yeah, your dagger.
Guys, just stop.
Yeah, I pulled my dagger out of the guy's leg.
There's no reason for anyone to die.
Wasn't trying to kill him,
Trying to save this town, not kill it.
just trying to get him off my.
No. I'm not
So you're just
fierce.
running away.
I'm just
I'm in
running
my
away.
room.
Ulfgar.
I'm gonna walk away and say, "What's in this here?"
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
"13."
All right. Trinity, your turn.
I'm gonna hit the guy that hit me with a bottle with
The guy that's passed out on the ground, or that's seized
Stunned.
up, stunned up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's stunned?
Yeah, I just did all the pressure points.
Oh, that was to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stomp on him still though.
And your boo just said,
Well, she said it like while my foot was already there.
so
you know. You guys know how physics works. I can't stop the momentum at that point. You know? It's inertia.
yeah.
So I mean, he's
This is an
still
anime
standing up.
Oh, he's standing up.
Yeah, he's still standing.
All right,
He's
I'm gonna
just,
kick him
frozen.
in the you know what's.
All right. Roll for attack with advantage.
If any of us is gray.
The 13
All right, 13.
plus.
You hit him. Roll your damage plus sneak attack.
He did the guy that's not moving.
Which would be
Sneak
what?
attack to the nuts.
So
D6 or-
you're kicking him, so that's going to be unarmed, which you're not proficient in. So go ahead and roll 3d6 and a d4.
3d6 and a d4. 3d6. Oh, 3d6. What do I do?
6.
What is this?
That's a 1.
That's a 1. It's a 6.
6. That's... What do you roll on the 4? On the d4?
Oh, one.
1. Okay. So 6 plus 4, so 10. He... Like, you kick him, and you see this look of pain on his face, and he can't move. And then a couple seconds later, and he just collapses to the ground and curls up.
With blood dripping out of his face.
Yep.
Yeah, you got a major slash.
So now the entire tavern has gone dead silent. Fortunately, no one else has decided to join the fight, seeing... Yeah.
How badass we are.
It's like a 12
Fighting.
or 18 second fight.
Trinity's gonna just pull out her rapier and then just Maximus him.
Are you not entertained?
It's like, literally, who wants it?
And a halfling, looks like actually the same halfling that was at the table that you talked to before, says... It's just a little fight. You didn't need to pull out knives and everything.
For the record, I did not.
And they go, and a few people sort of gather.
Where I'm
up
from,
the-
a little fight can get bloody real quick, so
They go
always
and-
be the first ones.
You're afraid of a...
I'm from the streets, dog.
Very different philosophies.
You always got to be the first to escalate it, all right?
They go and gather up their 2 unconscious companions and take them outside of the tavern.
Busy lady.
Is this your kid?
3 corpses. No, 2 corpses.
It is still dead quiet.
Drinks on me?
Maybe that'll smooth things over.
That's what I'd do if I were there.
We just stabbed people. You just stabbed people.
I just stabbed people. He also slashed.
I didn't stab anybody.
He cut his face open.
I cut somebody.
Yeah, that's better.
I think technically you pierced someone.
I'll take that.
Can someone at least make
Wait, did
sure
you
that
use
they're
your
going
dagger
to be
or rapier?
okay?
A dagger.
Yeah. Piercing.
It's like a job for you.
So
Neither of us are there, so.
Divenna,
Yes.
go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay. I don't know why I'm yaying that. 20.
Tavern calms down fairly quickly. Anyone who wants, go ahead and make insight checks. Who's at the tavern?
I was about to say.
Shit.
Mine shit too, dude.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be a lot lower than that, but still 8.
10.
I was going to say 3.
4.
Okay. Who got 15?
Me.
Right. Much in line with what you're kind of expecting from this town. It gets pretty relaxed fairly quickly. You haven't been in a whole lot of tavern fights, but you have sort of tried adventuring for a little while now, so you do see them break out occasionally. Normally, it's not just 2 people who start the fight. Normally, there's, especially in a small town like this, once a couple people start, a bunch will join in. A bunch didn't join in, and after about 10 minutes or so, the tavern starts to get back to normal. Some time passes. You, I guess, wake up, get your full night's rest.
I got a full night's rest. So great, guys.
And
I get to be healed
unless you
again.
want to do anything else in the next couple hours, Amadine gets back.
I saw a really big lizard, you guys.
And come downstairs and be like, hey guys, what's up?
really big lizard. That
Like the kind that would have killed
Well,
that guy?
before we
that-
talk about that,
that.
some stuff happened.
You don't understand.
Stabbed a guy.
Watched a lady turn into a really, really big lizard.
I cut somebody's
stabbing a
face
guy.
open. Pretty sure.
Okay, I'll go to bed. Bye, guys.
No.
Wait,
Come
I'm still
back.
trying to ask. Like the kind that could have killed the first guy?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
What did this lizard look like?
Like the kind with the big, sharp teeth.
The one on the wall that we saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What did the locals call that?
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Sure. That's what she said.
And you saw the lizard itself?
I saw that lady.
As in Kaylee?
That one. She went really, really far. I followed her forever. And then we got to this lake, and she turned into that giant lizard thing.
Shapeshifter.
I've never seen anything do that before, and I've lived in the woods with lots of lizards.
Do you think perhaps the mother is out there too?
I didn't see any mother. I just saw her turn into a lizard and slip into the lake.
She just said her mom was on a walk and...
That was not.
You know, I don't believe her that she's not good at hunting if she can turn into a crocodile. She said she wasn't as good as her dad.
I mean, she lied about a lot of things. Hunting
True.
skills is probably the least
This
of
is
them.
very true.
My thought is, why would she want to kill the people of the town?
That only explains one of the murders, and maybe can she even control things? Like maybe does she know that she turns into a crocodile, so she tries to get as far away from society as possible when she does? Like, I mean, the merchant came in here and started selling things, and things started coming like.
But you also found stuff, didn't you?
Did you see
Trinity?
anything at the house after I followed Lizard Lady?
I mean, I was really relaxed. I was casually searching around. I didn't really find much of anything. I did find some burnt papers, but I couldn't make out what they were. I didn't find anything else.
No sapper nails?
Oh, I did find some sapling nails, but I mean, they were just sitting there. They weren't.
So she
But
could have
there was
built the
nothing.
box
She could have built
too.
the box.
That's
It
two
could just be-
murders.
But we already knew she had the sapper nails.
Yeah, but like it could be her, or it could
That's
be
also
her
part of the reason why we started
mother.
following her.
We didn't know she had
brother.
nails.
I'm aware, but I'm saying we didn't learn anything new from what I found. Is what I'm saying.
We didn't know she had nails.
So sap and nails,
Well, yeah.
and then I found the burnt
she has all
papers
three.
and nothing.
She has
else.
all three. She could have made that box.
She could have. Not
Or
that they're-
her mother, or
I
her
did
brother.
find some gold.
We'll never know about the brother.
Anywhere in this, did you see, like, did any of us see a cart or anything around our house?
A cart?
Because remember the box was wheeled in and then...
No, I didn't see the
place?
box.
Ooh, right. We were gonna check for that.
I didn't see
A
the
wagon.
box.
You didn't see
The wagon,
Did you see
yeah.
a cart or a
No,
wagon
I didn't.
around your
I didn't
house?
see the box
Because the
at
cart
all.
wasn't dragged to the
I
center
had
of town. It
other
was just
business
dropped
to
in the
do.
center
Yeah.
of town.
This town
Yes,
still.
they had a cart or wagon.
And they had a cart or wagon.
Wheeled large thing
That
big
is
enough for
something.
like a coffin.
But most people around here do, so it's not that surprising.
No, it's not,
But it's another piece of it.
it is another piece.
I didn't see
potential
anything
evidence.
that was out of the ordinary.
How much
Although
money did you find?
she did have quite a bit more gold than I expected.
I'm
I
wondering.
think she had like 5 gold pieces.
Wait, had?
Did you steal that poor woman's gold?
I mean, he stole the mayor's whiskey.
We
so-
also this poor woman is also a murder suspect.
And a lizard. Lizards don't need gold. It's fine. The little boy, though.
What little
He
boy?
was just sleeping.
Cool.
I
Should
wasn't
we maybe
brother.
go back
Remember
and see
the
if they
bartender told us
returned?
that she had a younger
Oh,
brother?
he did tell us, yes.
You missed a lot. How was your day?
So what happened with you guys while I was gone? Asleep.
Oh, these.
Not much. Just stabbed a guy.
They tried to kill people.
Wait, why did you try to kill people?
We
We're
got
trying to
I
solve
tried to stop-
murders.
kill anybody.
I tried to stop it peacefully.
Okay.
I was
okay.
just defending Ulfgar.
Ulfgar?
Some people came up and said that they didn't like dwarves and they didn't like me being here and wanted me to leave. And then they tried to restrain me.
So they were punching with fists, and so,
So
they
we were
decided
right.
to draw
They're
steel.
looking at you because they didn't like you.
Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. Wait, it was only 2 guys?
I mean, we've
Yeah.
only been in town. This is our first
Yeah.
night in town, so that makes sense. I feel so much
really,
better,
though.
guys. It's amazing how much more clear-headed I am now.
Did you get some good sleep?
Ah, it's great.
You know,
Good.
for having just cut a guy's face open, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, me too.
You guys like this town?
It's gonna blow over.
I do.
And that's still happening.
I think we should go and still watch the house.
I agree.
And
Me too.
probably put someone or
She
something
has to
around
come
the
back.
town or something. Although the murders weren't all, the corpses weren't found in the same place.
I think I'm going to ask that young man some questions. I think he might have more insight. I think he might be less likely to lie.
What young man?
Her
The
brother?
brother at the house. You said he was
Kyle.
sleeping?
Kyle.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's go wake Kyle up.
He didn't look too well.
I mean, she said he was sickly
Oh,
in
yeah?
general. I don't think he ever looks well.
I'm just saying, like he was out pretty good.
So he should be up by now.
Insight.
Maybe.
I guess this would be versus a deception.
15.
Deception. Roll deception.
Yeah.
I think I have a plus. Wait, let me check that. Yeah, +6, so 15.
Yeah, you beat me.
Oh, that is my highest skill.
15.
Oh, that means I don't win.
Oh, mine's 15
Yeah.
too. Did you not get 15?
So both of you got 15.
15.
So everyone got 15.
Yeah.
So Ty goes to defender.
Yeah.
So
I wish that worked in combat.
I would. Because of the way that the act is happening right now, I actually say that the aggressor is the deceiver. So you guys are actually the defender.
Oh.
But because it's so close, I'm going to say Trinity's definitely keeping something from you. You're not sure what, but Trinity keeps a lot of things from you.
Yeah, that's not
so.
new.
He's been acting weird all day.
Yeah,
so.
she's
Did you just assume my gender?
been a
Did you
monkey.
just assume my speech?
All right.
So,
Well, I do think we need to go back to watch the house.
I'm
Because
Agreed.
it's nighttime now, and nighttime
Perhaps
is
that
when
mother will show
the
back up.
corpses
Or
are
Kaylee
found.
will come back.
Oh yeah,
You
or the
guys-
Crockett lady.
are going to go to the house, then I think I'll walk the streets. I mean, we don't need everybody to go to the house.
I can walk the streets with you.
No, we don't
Let's do
want
patrol.
everyone to go to the. Yeah,
I'm little, so
really
I
bad
can
at
hide in the
stealthing
dark.
Anyway, so
I'm bad at
Alright, I
stealthing
mean-
too, so I'll
Plus,
also help.
we have magic
Patrol.
powers, so
So maybe I should go with him.
that's true.
Well, I got hit in the face with the bottle, so I think I'm
he's
going to go into
strong.
a trance for a little while.
I'm gonna go to the place by myself then.
Well,
All right.
night time's when the murders happen. That's why I slept during the daytime.
I was trying to sleep, but I was a little bit busy defending my dwarf.
Sucks for you.
I heard you kicked
That
an
sounds
arm,
more
man.
like you, Trinity. I missed you. Anyway,
I have no problem kicking any man.
I'm gonna go with our lovely monk friend, and wherever we're going. Where are we going?
Patrolling probably. Well, the murders have happened on the east end, the central end, and the somewhat south end. So we'll kind of go a little northwest.
Sure. Going to the house.
I'm
You were the
good.
one who wanted to talk to the kid, right?
I did want
Just
to talk
kinda
to the
walking
kid.
around
And it
in
looks like a
general.
lot of people are already patrolling, so I guess I will go to the house.
I'm also going to the house because
You and me and Monty, babe.
yeah, we're a team.
So, yeah, dude.
I like how we assume you two are going together.
Well, duh.
He's sleeping. She's sleeping.
yeah, she's chancing him. Gonna
So, are you going? What are you trying to do by trancing?
What?
Are you just
Oh.
trying to heal your hit points?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that in this little conversation, you could have had a short rest.
Oh,
So you can spend hit dice to regain hit points.
what does that mean?
pull up your sheet thing. Oh, character sheet.
So,
So,
do you guys
go
want to
to
go
the
first?
first page.
Talking?
I guess so.
Sure.
It's probably going to be faster than the wandering and watching and waiting.
So you can spend
Do
roll a
I
D8
notice
and gain
any
hit
lights
points
on in the house as
Oh.
we're
off. Use
approaching
up
it?
to
You do not.
Okay.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
It's not dark. Interesting.
So roll a d8. Okay.
Granted, I guess it has been like 3 hours.
So yeah, and it's in that case, I'm just gonna walk up and knock on the door. Then.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's home though.
You knock.
Hello.
Don't hear anyone. No one comes to answer.
perception check. See if maybe people aren't answering or people are actually not home. It's 10. So I got no idea.
You don't hear anyone.
I don't hear anyone. I check the door. See if it's unlocked.
It's unlocked.
Let's go inside.
Yeah.
You open it, and you
Hold on.
see
We have to pause. I have to make a phone call really quick. I'm sorry,
Kyle
guys.
Thornton there, lying on the ground, unconscious.
Pause for a second.
Covered in beer.
Kyle Thornton.
Life savings taken away from him.
Close to Kyle Orton. He used to be a quarterback for the Bears. And then he went to...
I had a question.
It is 10:52.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
We said that all of my skill points when they were my proficient skills?
+3. This should be +3.
That should be +3. Okay. So then do I change these guys as well?
Anything with a check mark next to it, yeah. So
In saving throws too?
yes.
Ah, that was my thing that I wasn't sure about. Okay, cool. That's one way to kill some time. Thanks, guys.
You got a lot of proficiency.
Yeah. I made a point of picking a lot of really random things from my background so that I'd have a lot of proficiencies. I think because of the performer and the ranger, I've got at least 2 more than.
Oh, yeah. Jessica.
And
Yeah, I don't have a background.
Yeah, you do. Didn't we say some kind of acolyte thing?
Yeah.
I think half elves get more skills than
Yeah, that
most
too.
races.
Exactly.
Oh my god, half elves as bards.
Yeah.
All the skills. You can do all the things.
Ah.
Although that almost takes away from what is cool about a bard, because they get half proficiency in anything that they're not proficient in.
Yeah, but then still
At least you're
overall, your
skilled.
scores would be higher.
Yeah.
So does that mean I'm level 6 now or still 5?
No,
You're
you're
five.
5.
Okay.
I can't wait till level 6 because I get cooler things as a sorcerer and more spells.
I really need to look into the spell sheet. It's so many to read through, and I'm so picky. And I know that once, and I'm
Same.
the kind of person that like once I've decided, I don't want to like go back and like pretend like I didn't
You
decide
get
because I
one
find
more
somebody else
spell.
better.
Do you know what level?
I
I mean, it could be any level.
4.
But you can do first
I've got-
and second level, right?
Yeah, I can do 2 at second level, which means I could do either all 4 at first level or 2 and 2, or 3 and 1, I guess. But
I'm just filtering it, so give me a minute.
Yeah.
We want ranger. And we
at
want...
this point, we've got ensnaring
Yes.
shot.
Okay.
What was the other one?
You can scroll through and see the spells.
I know.
First and second level.
And there's so many, all the descriptions, and yeah, I can't decide. Like, it's hard. For a second, I was like, oh, maybe I should do detect magic because all these things with the talismans. And I was like, you know what, that's just...
Do something that makes sense for your character.
That's the thing,
What would
is
she
it
do?
doesn't make sense for my character for her to have detect magic. So I'm like, oh, I gotta find something else. I was thinking about Goodberry, but it's so boring.
It'd be pretty useful.
I know, it looks really useful.
I'm assuming you have Hunter's Mark.
I do, and I've got Beast Tamer. Is that what it is?
What?
Oops. As a ranger, I picked the Beastmaster class. So that gives me bonus with animals, which means I don't really know if I need talking to animals.
okay. Sorry, it's not a spell then. Speak with animals
Yeah.
would allow you to...
Specifically understand them, but I've
Yeah.
already got, like...
But Animal Messenger could be useful.
Right.
Cordon of Arrows.
What was that? Alarm looked kind of useful, too. Like, that probably. But again, sort of, like, not very exciting.
But it's useful, man.
Super useful,
How many...
though.
Wait, what are your spells right now?
Right now, it's Ensnaring Strike,
Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds, and
And probably
Detect
Hunter's
Poison
Mark.
and Disease, actually.
Oh, you don't have Hunter's
So
Mark.
maybe I should do Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark gives you an extra d6 damage on
Mm.
a target, and then if they die, you can transfer it to another target.
But you could also do stuff like Spike Growth or... You know.
Mhm.
But that means you have...
Cordon
you have
of
a
Arrows
healing.
looked kind of cool, yeah.
You have... Wait, Ensnaring Strike and Detect...
Poison Disease.
I would say another
So,
attack
Jessica,
type
does this
Yeah.
sound right?
spell.
As a child, you were
Something else
inquisitive
for-
when your playmates were possessive or raucous. In your formative years, you found your way to one of the
30 feet of ammunition, that's pretty cool. You
collar
basically
text.
create a little tower that kills them.
Mine.
I like
Oh,
towers.
that happens.
Shit.
What did he do?
He
smacked
hit
his
us
head
on the
into
camera.
the camera again.
Oh, we need to check the camera then.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Put
Put a flag on it.
that could be cool.
Pretty sure
I
Cloistered Scholar is
turned
what you're
around
going to go
and just-
for.
Okay.
But,
Yeah. But yeah,
But-
we should.
Said
Yeah,
part of the
Hunter's
reason why
Mark
you
is
won't
useful
start
because it's a
adventuring
bonus
is
action.
to seek even more
And then it just
knowledge, and I think that's
happens
That's
every turn
exactly-
until
that's like part
Part
of
of
the
they
my-
die
yeah.
or an hour passes.
So actually, can I use your phone for a second?
And
My
Just-
phone's
deal
like
extra
dead.
damage to the target whenever you hit it with weapon attack.
Yeah,
So it transfers
it had
if they die
5%, so I turned it
before-
off.
Yeah, you don't have to recast it, so
Right.
it's only one spell slot.
Dang.
It's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't-
Rangers tend to like that spell.
I was gonna say, and I need another attack spell, and I wanted something that was strong. So I'll put a note to read that one closer. As definitely like I should probably do that one.
You already have ensnared.
So yeah, under
do.
background, put Cloistered Scholar.
Where does it say background?
Very top right. Like, there's one blank space in that
Oh,
box.
yeah.
This one's kind of cool.
Cloistered Scholar.
By the way, this app is free. Oh, you are Mac.
I'm PC too though.
Okay.
My tower's PC.
Don't hit your head.
It's a Google Play app.
Which called?
I will flag the camera
It's called 5th edition Spellbook. But it's Google Play, so I don't know if you can get it on your PC.
So yeah, now you're ready to leave. Okay, where you were apprenticed and taught that knowledge is more valuable treasure than gold or gems, now you are ready to leave your home, not to abandon it, but to quest for new lore to add to its storehouse of knowledge.
So
The
I
most
can at least look at it when
well-known
I'm at
of
home.
the world's
Hail of Thorns
constant
also
knowledge
gives you some
is
extra
a
That's what I
damage.
was
lot.
looking at too.
Great library is always a new lore.
I would say
19.
overall you're going to get more extra
Right,
damage
so,
on your Hunter's Mark.
But I'm looking
History,
for a fighting
Just
one.
over time.
and your choice of Arcana, Nature, or Religion.
I mean, I think
Well,
I'm
I'm already
probably just scared
proficient in
'cause, like,
history and
I
arcana.
just barely figured out how attacking
Well, you wouldn't
works
have had to
now,
waste,
and now I'm gonna add something new
what
to it to make
gave
it more
you those
complicated.
proficiencies?
That's why
Was it
you
wizard or was it
level
something
up
you
to
chose?
do things.
I don't
So many
remember.
notes.
We'll worry about it when we get back home.
So,
Anyways, back to
jacked
it.
in.
Are you back on?
Everyone's
Justin?
jacked back
Yeah,
in.
he's
Okay. So, resuming from our little break there, you find Kyle Thornton unconscious on the ground in his house.
that seems unusual. So I'm gonna.
That was me earlier.
But if it was in his bed, I would think like no big deal. But that's strange, definitely. And I came here to talk to him too. So I'm going to. He's a small boy. I'm fairly strong. So I pick him up and I'm gonna. Put
So
him,
as soon as you pick him up, you smell he reeks of ale.
Yeah. Great. He's gonna be full of a ton of good information. This is actually mildly my fault because I brought the ale into the house. Kind of. Anyways, not my problem. I don't really care what happens to this kid. I just need him awake so he can answer questions. So I'm gonna prop him up in his bed. I go to the sink or something.
Yeah, I'll grab some water for you.
Thank you.
Monty can lick his face.
I just throw the water on.
You throw the water on him.
Yeah.
You're
Just
cool
on his
for knocking
face.
him out.
Just
Then you wake
nothing.
up.
Smack him a little bit.
Oh my god.
Hit him some more trauma to the head.
20.
That's my thanks. Lightly. But, you know,
Slap
like,
his face off.
no,
Go.
I'm not backhanding the boy. Jeez. Do I see any signs that he's coming to at all? No.
Wow, it's not usually too hard to win.
I would say I'm close enough to him that I've held him now that I maybe noticed the bump on his head, and I'm like, he's not waking up anytime soon.
Do you have any healing powers?
Do I? Do I not? I don't. Should I do a perception?
Do you want to look him over?
Yeah, I usually drunk people wake up when I throw water at them, so I'm gonna look him over and see if this is more than just him being 12 and drunk.
Make a perception check.
Oh, look, that's his age.
Hey, 17.
All right. And you look over. You do notice that there is some blood on the back of his head,
Uh-oh.
and you feel there is a large bump there.
Okay, then, yeah. I guess I'll cure him. I mean, use my cure wound.
Okay.
to heal him. That is a D8, yes.
Because even though I'm a wizard, I have no way to heal people.
Yeah.
No healing
Most
spells.
That's
wizards
pretty
don't.
normal.
Yeah.
It's like cleric.
Oh no, where do I find my spell ability? Wait. 13 plus 5? No, I'm doing something wrong.
What's your wisdom modifier?
Thank you. Wisdom modifier is 5.
3.
3. That one is 3. Yep.
So whatever you rolled plus 3.
Thank you. 8. Hit points, I believe he gets back.
So your hand starts to feel warm and it glows sort of light green, and you touch the back of his head and it transfers into his head and he wakes up.
Hi, Tyler.
My name's not Tyler.
You hit your head really hard. I'm Amadine. Are you feeling better?
I guess so. What happened?
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'm not really sure. Do you remember anything?
He looks over at the and he looks back at you and says, "No."
I think you might have had a fall when you were.
Isn't it normal
Hanging
for
out.
like teenagers and everyone to have ale at this period of history?
Well, yeah.
We brought it to him. It's our fault.
It was a thing. Like you drink ale instead of water.
It's true. That's a good point. I don't think there's really a drinking age at this point. Yeah, I don't think there's.
So,
anyways,
just some knowledge about this universe. It does vary from culture to culture, but a lot of the reason that people drink ale in history is because it was cleaner than water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In this universe, there's magic, and
Oh.
people can have clean water.
Okay. I can do that.
so I can judge him a little bit for drinking.
Yes.
Good to know there's a drinking age.
We were looking for your sister. Do you know where she might be right now, or your mother?
Well, my sister, she said she went out, and my mother, I don't think she's... I don't know where my mother is. I'm not sure if she's going to be coming back.
I can detect thoughts.
Are you just saying that out loud for him to hear?
Yeah.
No.
So in general, in conversations with NPCs like this, usually I'll say anything that you say out loud
All right.
they can hear.
Just kidding. I didn't say that out loud.
So
Good to know that.
FYI.
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 I was assuming if I was making eye contact with Adrian, then it was, but now I know. So
I mean, I give a fair amount of leeway, but try to keep that in mind.
Sure.
If you're walking through a town, don't talk about
I
something
mean, sometimes
illegal.
like people like cross fingers when out of character or whatever. Do you do that or?
you're speaking the third person.
And no, I guess my general rule will be keep it tame. Like, don't try to have entire conversations while you're having a conversation with an NPC.
Yeah.
I guess little outbursts like that are fine.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Cool.
It's good to establish these things.
Yeah.
Honestly. So would you like some water?
Yes, please.
You're a queen of creepy smiles.
I didn't take that as a compliment.
Oh, I thought it was intentional.
That's just my smile. That's fine. I go to the kitchen. I get him some water, and I can come back and I give it to him.
All right.
I think I'm going to try to detect his thoughts.
Okay. So what are the... I'll look it up.
Yeah, because my phone died, so I would totally look it up. But
Yeah. Are you trying to hide that you're casting the spell?
yes. I don't want him to know.
Because some spells have somatic and verbal components, so you might need to like move your
Oh,
hands
yeah,
and say things out loud.
I can't look it up, so...
Dead phone.
Yeah.
I detect your thoughts.
Can you pull up detect thoughts on here?
He's pulling it up.
He's doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is verbal, somatic, and material.
And
then
pulling stuff out of your sack.
in that case, that's
Well,
way
like,
too
it could be. You could be like muttering
Hey,
under
Tyler,
your
look at
breath, but you
this.
still do have to like move your hands.
So-
that's not weird.
Try
I'd
to
say
juggle
you
it.
can sort of leave the room for a moment
Sure.
and do that. Probably won't attract too much attention. Yeah, so you cast Detect
yes.
Thoughts. It lasts for 1 minute.
Try to get in his head.
So the way it works is you can automatically detect any surface thoughts and any emotions that a creature is feeling. To get any deeper, it requires an action to do that, and they have a chance to resist it. And if they resist it, they also know that you tried to get deeper.
Oh no.
He just had a bump on his head, you know.
That's true.
I'd say you didn't really communicate this with Amadine beforehand, so there's not really a whole lot of coordination going on.
Truth.
I'm there with water.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to read his brain. But you don't know that.
I don't know that. So unless you interrupt me, I'm just going to keep going with my line of questions here. I'm sorry, did you say that you're not sure? When's the last time you saw your mother, Tyler?
It was
Is he going to be a different name every time?
It was a few days ago. It was a few days ago.
Okay.
And aren't you worried about her?
Yeah, of course. I kind of think that she just went out into the swamp and she didn't come back. I mean, there are sometimes dangerous creatures out there, and she was sick, kind of like me, and she could have just not. I don't know. She should have come back by now.
I mean, she could have gone into the swamp and, turned into one of those horrible beasts, right? That's possible.
What?
I mean, no, it's not. Your family doesn't have any skills like that.
He seems genuinely confused.
I'm sorry, Travis. This is all very intense for you, I'm sure.
My name is Kyle.
Kyle. Sure it is. Okay. Humans in your names. Hey, Kyle. I'm going to be straight with you. I saw your sister turn into a very, very large lizard earlier this evening.
What?
Yes, I saw that with my own 2 eyes. Does this mean anything to you? Do you want to tell me something about this, Tyler? Kyle? Steven?
Kyle.
Thank you.
So he does seem genuinely surprised at this.
Okay.
I have no... You must be mistaken. You have to be wrong.
You've never turned into a lizard.
No. And neither has my sister.
I assure you, Kyle, I watched her turn into, what was it? Crocodile.
What?
I think your
What
mother
are
might
you
be a
doing
crocodile,
here?
too.
Why are you...
I think your sister's killing everyone, Steven. Kyle.
Your spell fades.
All right.
And I think that you could help us. I think, Kyle, that you could help us save this whole town.
I kind of pull Amadine aside and I'm like, hey, I think he's telling the truth. I kind of tried to detect his thoughts.
It's all been a very bad dream.
Smack.
Knock him out again.
Back on the floor.
Put him right back where he found him.
Laying his arms up. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Where am I?
If you're Okay, Kyle, I know this is hard for you to understand, and I know you don't trust me, and I know you don't know me, but do you feel safe in this town?
I always have before.
Do you now? With your father gone, with your mother missing, with your sister disappearing into the night.
And she said she'd be back.
What time did she say she would be back?
She said a few hours.
You're not concerned. It's been 5 hours.
Sometimes she comes back late.
You don't think she might get murdered like all those other people who've been getting murdered?
People have been getting murdered?
Oh, no.
Oh, Travis. Everybody. Everybody. In this whole town.
Three people only.
Is at risk. Is in danger. And you can help us.
How?
If your sister had a secret, she needed a place to hide things, where would she go?
And probably out in the swamp somewhere. She spends a lot of time out there.
Have you ever been to the swamp with her?
A few times, yeah.
What did you see?
And we've gone all over the swamp. And we went all the time with Dad.
Kyle, I need you to show us where she goes.
And right now?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think I'm gonna wait for her to come back.
Sure. Okay, we'll leave you alone. All by yourself in this town with a murderer.
Do you want to make some sort of check for that?
Yeah, let's see if I can scare him. Let's see if I can intimidate him into helping me.
Okay.
Okay. Probably not. I'm not very scary.
Oh, no. I can roll one too, I guess.
I got
What are you
7.
doing to be intimidating?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just being tall and stern, and it's not working. Just be like, okay, bye. Leave you alone with the murderer.
I think I'd like you to leave now.
Yes.
Hey, 2 times in
All
one day.
right.
You and your sister have a lot in common. Not everything.
Not the murderer.
And I like slide out the door back.
I follow her.
Okay, and with that awkward exit, we're going to go into another awkward exit and finish up the episode for the night. Because it's been a few hours.
Yeah, it's past 11. All right.
So, just...
Sorry, guys. I thought I could crack him.
Is there anything that
I cracked him.
You did.
Is there anything that anyone wanted to do?
We were just
we're
patrolling.
surveilling.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Patrol.
You were tranced.
You were trancing.
But
then you decided not to.
Yeah, you're just doing a short rest.
Oh yeah, you did your short rest, so you're probably patrolling with me. Yeah, you're probably with me then.
So Kithri and Amadine were scaring a little boy. The rest of
At least we
were
didn't knock him unconscious and frame him.
You don't know that I did that.
down.
Wait, I missed what he... Did you find him passed out?
Yeah. And I just had to assume that he got drunk and fell and hit his head. And I just judged him a little bit for it.
What did he say? Did he know?
No, he just like looked embarrassed and was like, "Oh no."
You're welcome. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have had me into that house anyways.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
it's possible. It's very possible. Next time we come back, he's going to be sobbing because all his life savings is gone. But
They don't check that every day.
if anything, he's going to be more preoccupied with the fact that his sister is a murderous crocodile.
Yeah.
Throwing accusations out.
I am. Amadine's just
You
going
really
for
went for it, didn't you?
She doesn't have any time to mess around with things
Didn't
like
hold
this.
back there, did you?
Mm-mm.
You don't believe in finesse.
I don't know what that means. was never trained in the ways of finesse. It's just like, I have a question.
You
Do you
only
have the answer?
You only have a hammer. All your problems.
I will
like
smile
nails.
at you. That's about as most I get when it comes to finesse. Tell me what I want to know. Okay.
All right. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.